What is up, my beautiful gemstones, my gems? Happy Wednesday, and it's so good to see you all here. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. As I hit go live, I was told I have no more room to record, so I hope that that doesn't affect my being on YouTube for like people afterwards, but I guess we're going to have to figure it out as we go along, like I do with everything else. Thank you guys so much. You checked out my video today. If you didn't get the notification, I did put up 2. One of them's just a chit chat, what's going on with me. I need a little help with something maybe one of you guys can help me with. And the other one is the part 2 to the missing in the woods and the extraterrestrial connection there. I covered the Copley Woods incidents. I keep going to say Cropsey. Yeah, Blue Heron, what is up, my fellow Jersey girl? Blue Crossroads, Brown Dwarf. How you doing? Blue Crossroads, I said that already. Ghostdragonzw, imagine meeting you here. Mac Taylor, hey, so good to see you. Dargo, hey, bear. Aunt Edna, hello. Melissa Nicole. Mike Roberts, what's up, sweetie poo? Scout Inquirer, greetings and love from New York. Hi. Well, greetings and love from New Jersey. Hello. Mr. Hilton Whittlewood. Sir Nutslap has entered the building. I still feel very uncomfortable saying your name. Okay, sir. Anyone that I missed, I do apologize. Got 12 here. We know the room gets pretty full. So let's bring him in, the man of the hour, the one you guys all really came to see. Mr. Ghostdragonzw. Smoochy, Monica. Smoochy. Can't help myself. I just can't. What's up, Mr.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. I'm trying to catch up here. Everybody all of a sudden just pops in.
Yeah, we're all dressed up for you guys tonight. I got on my dress that I bought for RJ's party, and Ghost Dragons has his Looney Tunes tie on, which I didn't notice right away because I have a kind of a glare. If you guys notice. My mom's like, it was so weird. My screen kept changing colors. I was like, no, it's supposed to do that. All the shadow stuff and the noises in the background, I'll let you guys know, Ray was not here. So all that noise last week, the coughing, the sneezing, the banging, nobody was here. So I don't know. Jarvis. Thank you very much, Mike. I'll take that. I will take that for sure. We got the nice neon kind of alien olive green, and that is to match my Moldavite, which I had my new Labradorite obelisk out today, and my new mite that I have in here, obelisk out in the sun, just charging, and I had my Moldavite necklace on. And RJ couldn't remember the name of the new mite and the Labradorite. He said like Howlite, but he does remember names. Like he remembers the one I can't even remember that begins with a C. I'm always it's red and begins with a C. But anyway, he Carnelian. I show him the necklace and I'm like, which one is this, honey? And thinking there's no way he remembers Moldavite. He says Mordavite, which is like close enough, right? I can't believe he actually remembered the name of it. So let me get into YouTube here, and then we'll get started. I have 2 new decks this week. I forgot one, so give me a second.
Hello, everybody. Hello, let me say Steven's name. Hello, Hilton. And man, my thing's not scrolling again. Jules and Smoochy.
Jules, welcome. So listen, guys, I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Oh no, get out of here. So I have the past life oracle cards. They never, I did not order my $100 bill rug yet. I actually forgot. That's why I take notes. These nails I hate these nails. They're way too long. They're too long to type, and I can't get the cards out of the box. My thumb just fell off. Jordan, what's up? Anyone I missed, give me a second to put my thumb back on, guys, and I'll be right with you. So embarrassing when that happens, right? So anyway, I got the past life oracle cards. They're the size of a regular card deck, which is okay. They're extremely specific, and I've been pulling them in the personal readings, and they've been just going in so well. Ghost Dragons, I mean, you can attest to this. They've been really working for that. What the problem was, with the past life deck is that they didn't have the book. The book was downloadable, and I don't do downloadable. Like I have the Moonology deck, I have the Shaman's Dream Oracle, which I wanted so bad. It's like $40 deck. I was like, ooh, it's on sale for $17.99. No, the books are downloadable, so I just don't use them. I know. It's so bad. If I get them professionally done, I feel like it's way too much money. Like I spent $70 last time and they started growing out within like a day. So anyway, Past Life Oracle put the book in. So that's good. And I got them on sale for like $13. So Perfect Imperfection. Gemma, last week I got the friendship card and you said, reach out to my friend. I saw her the next morning and she was like, I really need to talk to you. Damn near immediate validation. And that's what I'm saying, guys. And I'm not tooting my own horn, but it even surprises me sometimes when you guys get back to me. Like I've been giving out the Patreon personals and a few personals to my clients. And it's like immediate, even like the stuff I don't understand. Like one of my patrons, I did her reading and I held it for 2 weeks because I was like, should I give this to her? This doesn't make any sense. Like I'm going to have to redo this. I gave it to her and she was like, I'm in tears. Like, you don't know how much sense this makes. And I'm like, because I don't live your guys' life, so I don't know. So that's why I asked for that validation. But it's crazy. With the Lionsgate portal opening yesterday, and I do want to talk a little bit about that, hopefully before we end here tonight. The August 8th is when it peaks, but it does open on July 26th. And let me tell you guys something. I've been using my manifestation journal again. Me and Mike Roberts are manifestation buddies. I sent him one as a part of his hour-long video session for manifestation that he purchased from me, because I do those, guys. So as a part of that, if you purchase that, you get this. I'm a badass woman and I get what I want. Cross one off and say manifest. And the other one says I'm a grown-ass man and I get what I want. Cross off manifest. So I was doing really well with the money manifestation. Money comes to me quickly and easily and with minimal effort. Once the money started coming in, though, I got really lazy and stopped doing the manifesting. Yesterday, I started again, and can I just tell you, I'm doing a lot better. It starts working immediately, especially between July 26th and August 10th. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about with the Lionsgate portal, please, please, please look it up, okay? Look it up. Nets up, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know how we roll around here. So the other new deck that I got before we get started is the Santa Muerte deck. It's actually pretty cool. If you look at the back of this deck, they're like a puzzle that turned into a Ouija board. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I didn't know that when I purchased them. All right, let's get started. Who's first? Pam Smith, welcome, Pam Cakes. Anyone else I missed? Gemma, do you do cleansings? Yes, I absolutely do. Just email me. I am working on a website to get everything that I offer. The problem is everything is customizable. I can't just say, I sell this, this, and that, because I need to connect with the person and see what they're needing and then make something. Like I make sage bundles. If I don't have the kind that you need, I will purchase it and send it to you. I do little boxes where I put all different crystals that all go together to correlate with whatever it is that you're needing at the time. Certain incense, the manifestation spray, spell jars for you to bury in your yard. I mean, I do it all. So finding someone to help me with the website is not easy. GoDaddy said $70. I would get a professional to help me. I was like, all right. I get on the phone with the guy. He's like, it's $2,500. Like, and that's a deal because next week it'll be $3,500. I was like, yeah, I gotta go. So, all right. Who's first?
Blue Heron.
Blue Heron. Let's start it off right with the Santa Muerte Oracle. Ew, I hate when my vape spits in my mouth.
It's getting even with you.
It's gross. And then
I know it's gross.
I just have this thing where like I hate spit. Like I hate it. And it's so funny because when I was eating at PF Chang's with my daughter, she just out of nowhere, she's like, oh, I hate spit. You don't even know. I was like mother, like daughter. The chat is not freezing on my end.
Might be.
Yeah, I guess that's what it means. Saint death. I don't know. I don't. The only other language I'm fluent in is American Sign Language. So you got card number 15. And just remember, in Tarot and Oracle, or Tarot and Oracle, death means change. It means massive and major change. So this has nothing to do, obviously, with dying. It's another one that's translated from a different language, though. So, all right, let's get started. Blue Heron. Oh, let me put up my little card stand that I do here, because otherwise my arm will be like really hurting by the end of this.
You need to get you something that stands up high so you can just set it on there. And...
well, as soon as I get an office. You are perfect imperfection. I don't meet that many non-hearing impaired people who are fluent, but it was an elective in my high school. All right, Blue Heron, you got Tlazolteotl. So Tlazolteotl. Mother goddess of the earth, of sex, of the moon, and of birth, connected to the 2nd and 7th cards, the complementary primary impulses of masculine and feminine, which can only bring forth descendants by cooperating. Benevolent protector of fertility, we see her devouring a malevolent centipede, for she was also seen as a purifying goddess to whom people confess their sins, which she purified by devouring them. Trust the advice of the dead, trust your intuition, but first accept and admit your defaults to yourself. Only in this way can your journey be prolific, rich, and unobscured by your ego. Blue Heron, I don't feel like this is saying you're egotistical or anything. Yeah, Cisco, I'm really sorry it took me so long. I feel like this is just reminding you, like telling you to be mindful of your flaws. I feel like, and I know this from talking to you personally, that you are connected with someone right now, whether you like it or not, and no matter how badly you try to not be, with someone who is sick and hurting and who does not respect boundaries. So I think what this card is reminding you is to not get sucked back into that. Like, keep telling yourself about all of not only this person's flaws, not as a judgment, but just as a reminder as to why the relationship ended, okay? And keep reminding yourself the person that this brought out in you, all right? All of those things that you've been working on and working so hard to change. I'm so proud of you. You are strong and independent, and it's like there's no stopping you. I feel like this person could very well change that and drag you back down again. So I feel like this card is just reminding you of that pain, of everything that you went through, and telling you, like, look, be very careful with this person. I know right now it's like you really can't do anything. He lives a few houses away and he just shows up whether you tell him to or not. And he's taking his own life over your head. Do the best you can with that to get him out of your life for good. Like, you know, I know it's hard because there's nothing you can do. Like, you can't even call the police. So keep it in mind. Don't be sucked back into that relationship. I don't feel like you're going to be, but I feel like this person is very manipulative and knows how to play you. Someone came in I wanted to say hi to. Oh, Tony, what's up? Listen, by the end of the stream, I don't know what time, possibly right before or right after break, one of you lucky peoples, even if you already got a reading, it doesn't matter. If you're still in the room, Ghost Dragons, or I'm going to pick a number from like 1 to 100, and whoever, I'm going to put it in the private chat. Whoever guesses that number first, I'm going to pull a card, and Ghost Dragons is going to read for you. So even if you already got a reading, it doesn't matter.
Whoever try,
first, Ghost Dragon's going to read for you. It's going to be awesome. All right, who's next?
Blue Crossroads and Shauna.
All right, Shauna, I'm going to use Raven's Wand. And hello, by the way, Miss Shauna. I forgot to greet you. I do so apologize. Oh, not yet, Smitchy. When I let you guys know, I'll pick the number. I know, Blue Heron, I know. Gone no contact, but he finds a way. I love you too. And I think that's what the universe is trying to remind you of. Like, he's very tricky, and I feel like he's trying to weasel his way back in. And because you're empathic and you're sensitive to his situation and you just want to help, you have to keep in mind the place that relationship brought you to, the lows, you know. It's just a reminder. She says hello.
Hello, Pixie.
Lara, hi, babe. Hopefully Ghost Dragon doesn't burn the reading.
What?
Hopefully Ghost Dragon doesn't burn the reading with your fire. Shauna, as children, we long to grow up, while as adults, we sometimes ask ourselves where the magic of childhood vanished to. But we can have both, childlike wonder and adult wisdom. Sarah St. Anthony's gift from the young Grifflet is a beautiful feather. Let it remind you that although the years roll on, so too do the wonders. All you need to do is remember how to see them, just as we did as children. If you can appreciate the sound of rain tapping against glass or be captivated by birdsong enough to stop what you're doing, then you reconnect with the magic of the ordinary. Stop and smell the coffee, Miss Shauna. All right, stop and smell the roses. I feel like with everything going on with you, and I can't even imagine, right? Like, I have no idea what that's like. But I feel like the universe is reminding you to just take a second and breathe, take a step back, you know. That song, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Try to look around you and find amazement and wonder. And also what I'm getting from this, Shauna, is to the best of your ability, either get out and have fun, host a dinner party, do something just you and Blue Crossroads, like play that game, hunt a killer, you know, do something that you guys really enjoy. Shauna, this week is your week to have fun. I want you to have fun this week. I want you to, like I said, if you can't get out, do it in your own home. Do something that makes you happy, that makes you smile, okay? Bring the wonder back to your life again.
Okay. You gonna do Blue Crossroads? And then if you want to do Lotus, she's here.
All right, Blue Crossroads and then Lotus. Blue Crossroads, I'm going to use the Ancestor Spirit.
Since she's driving.
Yeah, that's what I said. As soon as Lotus comes in, we're going to do her reading because I know she has a lot going on and she's in and out. Yeah, coffee.
Coffee.
All right. Guys, I filmed for Disembodied Voices this weekend. I did put the link to the podcast. I use Spotify, but it's on like every single, what's it called, podcatcher or whatever. It's everywhere. So use that link to go and find it, the audio version of my 2-part interview. But on November 6th, and I'm sorry, Blue Crossroads, I want to say this before I forget it. On November 6th, the episode will air on the Paraflix network. Paraflix for a new network is $30 a month, which is a lot. So wait until like November 4th, get the 3-day free trial, watch the episode, and then see what you think. I'll be reminding you guys. Batmom, what's up? Blue Crossroads, you got Psychic Strength, Shield, Talismans, and Gold Lights. When you're feeling drained or vulnerable, you can shield yourself psychically and emotionally. This card encourages you to look after yourself by setting firm boundaries. Remain unattached to comments or attitudes that are unhelpful. Put out a hand for help where possible and surround yourself with positive energy. Staying focused on your goals and your loves will bring you strength. There are many ways to surrender your spiritual energy. Find a way that works for you. You may like to use Hamsa, which I'm actually wearing those earrings, or make a talisman. For a quick and easy way to shield yourself, ground your energy, take a few deep breaths, and imagine a golden bubble of healing light surrounds you. Once you can see yourself inside the gold bubble, ask the universe to protect you. Shield yourself with love and positivity and extend that protection to your loved ones as well. So I feel like you could be dealing with some people or situations that are draining you, vampiric situations. And I do feel like you might know who or what this is, but the problem, it becomes a problem when it becomes a problem, right? It becomes a problem when it's kind of overtaking you, when somebody else's drama falls at your doorstep or lands on your shoulders and you don't know how to tell them, like, this isn't my problem, this isn't my business, or I want nothing to do with it. You can protect yourself by imagining this gold light coming from your heart center and just surrounding you. Blue Crossroads, you don't have to help everybody that comes to you and asks for it. And as empaths, that's all of our problem, right? We all have that problem where we just can't say no. And it's about more than people pleasing. It's about feeling their pain, feeling their hurt, feeling. You have to cut that off. And I feel like this week you should go with Shauna or stay with Shauna, whatever you guys do, and have fun. Get your mind off of all of the BS and crap that you guys are dealing with and just spend some time together, loving each other and being together and having fun. Whatever you guys do that's fun for you, do it. Eric M., welcome. Leave no room for people to come in and drop their drama and BS off at your door, because I do feel like someone's coming. And I feel like this is a person that, like, if they call you, you're like, oh, you know, not like, you're not like, oh, great, you know, Bob's calling. You're like, oh my God, this guy is going to tell me the story of like how his wife left him for the millionth time. And that's not being mean to be like, listen, I don't have time for this, or just not answering your phone. I feel like ghosting is perfectly acceptable in those kinds of situations. All right. Get out with Shauna or stay in with Shauna and have some fun. Perfect imperfection, absolutely. She says, yep, so important to set boundaries and stick to them, even though it's very hard. And it is very hard for all of us in here. We're empaths. That's why we're here. Because our whole lives we've taken on everyone else's stuff, including our own.
Lotus, are you listening? Because she's going to do you next.
Lotus. All right, Miss Lotus girl. I'm going to use Vintage Wisdom.
Oh, yeah. Shh. Concentrate. Yes.
Yes.
It's too quiet.
Union. All right. I love these cards. I just...
Can I say something before you start?
Yeah.
Could you imagine all of us in a room together?
I think we would like shut down the Wi-Fi if we were all in a room together.
I mean, all together in real life in the same room together.
I know. I think that we would like completely blow out. I think with all of our power and energy and just like you said, the talking, forget it. Forget it. Like, I would love that.
That would be awesome.
I got my spiritual mission the other day. I finally got my life mission, and it is to open a spiritual retreat within the next 5 years. So I have no idea how we're going to do that, but we are going to do it. The universe is going to provide a way. And someday most of us going to be together. And that's my hope, that we can all meet and have fun and be with each other. I feel like I've known most of you my whole life. Okay, Lotus Girl Union. A tantric goddess sits within an ancient temple of worship. She is filled with the ecstasy of divine union, which permeates the room in a rainbow of hues radiating from her aura. All the colors of the chakras are represented. The goddess wears a pink lotus flower, symbolizing transcendence in Buddhist culture. The lotus thrives in muddy water, yet reaches beyond the murky depths for the light, emerging as a perfect bloom. Whether you seek spiritual union from within or a physical connection with another, the search to rise above the surface of illusion toward the light of divine understanding is a worthy goal. We often seek the missing parts of ourselves in others, only to be met with disappointment. This craving can drive many to addiction, forever searching for the elusive quote-unquote other in the realm of extremes. Through the relentless cycle of trial and error over lifetimes, we can learn to love and accept ourselves just as we are and loosen our attachment to outcomes. Meditation and sincere self-inquiry help steer you toward a deeper meaning of union by allowing it to emerge naturally within, like the lotus bloom rising from the depths. The appearance of this card plays a significant role in your question and calls you to take comfort in the encompassing presence of union. The thoughts, values, and exchanges you seek to cultivate offer vital clues about how you perceive and experience this basic need. Notice any areas of resistance where your energy is blocked. Now may be a good time to address and release buried feelings or preconceptions with the transforming power of union's connecting frequencies. Union suggests the possibility of a new relationship, special friendship, creative project, or meditation. The entwining of the divine energy of union seeks authentic expression. The heavenly energy represented by this card could also signify the answer to a prayer. I was thinking that from the minute I drew this card, actually, the answer to a prayer, something you've been wanting for a really long time. But I do feel like this is you doing the energy work. And I feel like this is just, I mean, it has the lotus out of all those cards. I think there's 52 or 54 cards in this deck. You got this card, which I've never pulled before, by the way. So I feel like this is just the universe's confirmation to you that you're on the right path. Okay. You have to meet people's expectations without expecting anything from them. And you only have to meet the ones that you want, right? Let go of your expectations. The only thing you should be expecting anything from is the universe. And as a matter of fact, you should be demanding it. We all should be. Lotus Girl, you're on the right path. Keep going.
Okay, Mr. Brown Dwarf. Hello, young man. I got some video catching up to do with you.
I feel like I don't know, Hilton, nobody gets a word in edgewise with me. That's why I kind of do I do the show with Ghost Dragons, but like when I would try to do it with Steve, because he's very chatty and alpha too, like we do a lot of interviews together because of our books and stuff, but like it's hard. We talk over each other a lot, and that's why a lot of people on MPNM, when I used to do the live streams with him, they didn't like me. They would be so horrible to me. I would cry almost every time we did a stream because of the comments. And I think that's because they were like, she's always interrupting you. She talks too much. We both talk the exact same amount, but they love Steve. I was taking their Steve from them, I guess. But that's why I do the show by myself. I tried to have Miss Grey Wolf on with me one time, and I just ran all over her. I didn't mean to. I'm just so used to this stream, just go, 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 go.
She likes me because I don't say nothing.
He doesn't say anything. And if I don't hear him, he doesn't get offended. A lot of times he'll be talking and I'll be so in the moment. I told you guys, I open a portal to bring energy through and to bring your guys' guides through to help me with these messages. So a lot of the times if I'm looking over there, I'm focusing on that. So that's why I'll stop reading and look over there. I'm getting the energy. I'm getting the message. So sometimes I can't hear what he's saying.
That's fine. I get it.
And no, I did too. I really did. I thought that Stemma was really going somewhere, but Steve wanted to take it in another direction. He said we were going to do the Stemma stream, one on my channel and the other one like Fireside on my channel and Campfire on his. And then all of a sudden he and Sandy just went and did their own thing. He said that the views kind of weren't worth it for him to take the time out. If you guys really miss Fireside that much, that's what we've been trying to do that on Tuesday nights.
I think if we can do it like on a Sunday night, but see, that's when you get most of your work done. So.
The whole thing is, I don't want to call it Fireside Chat. I'd have to get Steve's permission.
Yeah.
Someone whose energy balances mine. Yeah, because I'm very like, the only person I talk to all week is my son, basically. And my dad, who talks more than I do, so I don't get it. So when I get a chance to talk and people's attention is on me, I'm like, yes. But I think maybe we can bring that back. We can do that on a Sunday night for an hour or two. She's really just ignoring you. Shh, don't tell. All right. Brown Dwarf, Dark Mirror deck, Downcast Pride. Card number 20.
I'm used to it, Hilton.
Bending to adapt becomes an excuse for the habit of bending. The eyes, dark with dried blood tears, look downwards. The face of a dark-skinned, beautiful elf with gold laurels among her hair is stern and motionless. Roots plunge into her body from a golden color. The sky behind her is as gray as concrete. The root of sadness and grief is deeper than the skin. The only delusion is the gray sky. Survival is a direct consequence of adaptation. What we call adaptation is not the result of a subtle but constantly constructive change of ourselves, but rather a mockery of it as we strip day by day of our dignity in order to avoid conflict with a world that would spread us apart. How can we endure this? Maybe through the power of responsibility or through an hidden core of identity. Sometimes we don't use the best part of us, but rather we draw from the ugliest. We survive and bend our knees because we draw out from our laziness, fear, and disgust. We let our deepest roots go dry, replaced by what can only be called, quote, a lack of self-esteem, a surge of lack of self-esteem, end quote. We are deluded when we think that we are only sacrificing our pride. We cling to vanity, but we can't afford dignity. Isn't it sad? Honestly, the true delusion is our faith in fall and winter, while we discard spring and summer as fairy tales. The sky can change color too. As long as we sometimes look up, we will notice it. That's a pretty deep card. Johnny Yuma, welcome. So, Jennifer Bowman, hi. Aaron Billings, anyone I missed? Brown Dwarf, I feel like what this is saying is it's like I'm hearing the words to that song too now. It's like a music night. That song. You just refuse to bend, so I keep bending till I break. And I feel like that's your issue. You keep giving in, or throughout your life, you've just given in. You've like gone along to get along, whether you realize it or not. Even if it's just with one person or one particular situation. I feel like if you don't notice that and like I feel like you might be still doing this. I do feel some manipulation in your life. Like there's at least one person that comes in that manipulates the crap out of you and doesn't treat you very well. I don't feel like this is a new person coming in. So I do feel like you may know who I'm talking about. It might not still be going on. It might be someone who used to treat you this way. If that's the case, be careful. They're going to be coming back in this week or through the rest of this month. Don't get sucked back in. definitely stand your ground, keep your boundaries up, and remember how far you've come. It's either a person or a situation. I'll use an example, and I'm not saying you're an addict. I'm using it as an example. So my addiction, right? When I get really low, I think, well, I could just use, where's my set, right? But I have to remember who I am now, and I'm not the same person I was 4 or 5 years ago. So, but it does come a knocking, right? I have to look around at everything that I have now that I wouldn't have if I were to use that one time. So I feel like that's what this is saying. Like, look around at all you've accomplished and all you've gained since this person or situation has left your life. If it's still going on, the universe is saying you need to stop ignoring it. This person is clearly manipulating and using you, or trying to, and you're going to end up not in a good spot emotionally or with your self-esteem if you continue to allow this. You think you're just helping this person out because they're needy and need help, but at the end of the day, no, that's not the case. They know exactly what they're doing.
Okay, Matt Taylor.
Mac, I'm going to use... Let's use Whispers of Love. Monica, we could never. Don't give them the power over you. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you've regained your power, stay that way. If you haven't, the universe is telling you need to take it, because you're either you already did at one point, or you are ending up with no self-esteem, no self-worth. You're just giving in and giving in and giving in to this person, and it's not in their best interest either. Sometimes we meet people that we are soul connected to. Oh, you're very welcome. We meet people we're soul connected to, and we think that because someone is our soulmate, we're supposed to be with them. In my opinion, and from what I've gained from spirit and my guides, is that we have several soulmates. There are souls mate. It's not. It could be a love thing, but it's not always a love thing. That cord thing, that's to your twin flame. That has nothing to do with soulmates. We have soulmates that come in to teach us lessons and leave. So you could be with someone for 10 years, and they could very well be your soulmate. But that doesn't mean you're meant to stay with them. That means you were both meant to learn a lesson that you wrote into your life charts for your lives to coincide for those 10 or however many years. And then it was time to move on. When we hold on to things that are supposed to be done with, that's when we start having problems. And I'm the queen of it, so it's not an indictment. Who is this for?
Mac Taylor.
Mac, I'm sorry. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. When you do something kind for someone, you create an opportunity for your relationship to be re-energized. How can you be considerate towards someone today? Insignificant things can have a big impact. Imagine how amazing your life will be when you're consistently doing kind and loving things for others. Do something for someone. It doesn't need to be someone you're close to or that you see every day. You might choose to do something for someone you don't even know. Just choose someone and do something nice for them. There are so many ways to act with kindness. Open a door for someone who has their arms full. Greet everyone you see. Never underestimate the power of a smile or a positive attitude. That's what I always say. Smile at a stranger. Put extra change in a parking meter. It doesn't take much to change someone's day. That's illegal in New Jersey, by the way. Nature's child lovingly pets a rabbit while other animals gather around. Rabbits are a signifier of compassion. They remind you to look inside for the tools you already have. The deer is here to emphasize limitless kindness. Take a moment to consider how wonderful it is to give to someone. Brightening someone's day is a wonderful experience. I feel like this card is asking you, Mac, what's up, Crowley, to step outside of yourself. You may be going through a period or about to go through a period of introversion, really finding out about yourself, changing things in your life that need changing. This card is saying, you're dangerously close or about to be to extreme isolation to the point where it's like unhealthy. So doing something kind for someone else, getting out there and, smiling at a stranger, opening the door for someone at a store with their arms full, something like that, it puts you back in play with humanity. We cannot just ignore the world, right? So do something kind. It could be for someone in your home that maybe you haven't been getting along with. This card is literally telling you, if it's with someone that you know, extend the olive branch, okay? Be the bigger person. I really hate when people say that because sometimes it's like, you don't even know what that takes. But that's being kind to yourself too. So do something nice for someone this week, just out of the generosity of spirit and from your heart. And it should help you feel a lot better and bring you closer to kind of reconnecting with the world.
No slap, I feel the same sometimes. I smile at somebody and they just kind of run. It's like, okay.
Yeah, Edna, I do live in the woods by a brook.
Okay.
And,
oh, I'm sorry.
It's about who you keep your company with, I guess.
Dargo.
Mr. Dargo, the Quantum Oracle.
I know you're still here, aren't you?
He's here. Guys,
Okay.
Don't forget, super chats are on, super stickers, super thanks are in the comments, and my PayPal and Cash App, please, if you're able. I know times are hard, so whatever you put in super sticker, super chat, super thanks comes on my payday, which is once a month, and PayPal and Cash App will come immediately. If you guys have it, I don't. Someone accused me of e-begging. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just reminding you guys that this is my job. I love you guys. I do it for free, no big deal. But I'm not the only person who reminds people. That super stickers and super chats.
Other streamers do it too.
Crowley, I'm not seeing what you're putting in chat because I'm reading. Did you move into your new house yet, or did you
close in on it?
Oh, that's so amazing. I am so happy for you. You deserve it. Like, you're one of the people that just deserves boundless and endless happiness for everything you've been through. I think all of us do, because we've had the life of an empath, which honestly is a pretty poopy life. I never heard the term e-begging. Yeah, there's someone who has been trolling me since I started YouTube. I keep blocking her and she keeps coming back, and I'm like, dude, you're trolling me, literally. She's like, I'm not trolling you because I'm asking a question. I'm like, no, you're trolling me because I've deleted you like 27 times, and I don't know how she keeps getting back in.
Thank you, Batmom.
She actually told me, oh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. She actually said to me, this girl, hold on, letting go, card number 65, or page 65. She said that I only heart the comments of the comments of the people who donate to me, which isn't true at all, because I heart and like every single. If your comment doesn't have a heart and a thumbs up, I didn't see it. And YouTube only shows me like 25 comments at a time. Everything else I have to search for. I'm sorry about that. Dargo, you got letting go in the reverse. And this card's about releasing attachment, okay? When this card is reversed, it reveals a personal attachment that's so significant it's affecting the quality of your life. Mike, thank you so much. Perhaps a dishonoring person or activity is holding you back, or perhaps you're desperate to. You guys are so funny. Thank you so much. Are desperate to achieve a certain desire. If so, you must banish the urgency and desperation. That attitude blocks your conscious intentions, projecting a dark vibration instead of joyous receptivity. This card reversed is warning you to surrender attachment and start making mindful choices rather than simply reacting to what happens. Identify your happiness by the joy you choose to bring to your life every day, not by some future event, escapist behavior, or unfulfilling relationship. Let go of those unhealthy attachments and continue to work on your goal without obsessing over it. By choosing patience and peace today, you will manifest real happiness now and attract more in the future. Dargo, I feel like what this card is saying is there's either someone or something in your life. Let's start with this. If it's someone who's draining you, and I feel like there's a comfort level involved with either this person or situation that you're like, it's so much easier to just stick around and deal with it than it would be, just say it's like a romantic partner, like then it would be to like get a new place to live or go through the hassle of throwing them out. I mean, like, it's better to just ignore it, right? If it's something that's a goal that you may be obsessing over, the universe is saying just don't stop working toward it, but don't make it the focal point of your life. Hey, Donna, what's up, Mama Bear? Don't make it the focal point of your life to the point that it overtakes everything. You were talking today about overtime work and working from home. I get it. I put in 80 hours a week sometimes, right? For YouTube to pay me $27, but I'm working on something bigger, the bigger picture. So don't work so hard because you feel like you really, really need the money. Like, there's something or someone here that you are obsessing over. And I don't think it's a person. I feel like it could be a relationship. The universe is saying back up, see how it plays out. And another theme of tonight, let yourself have some fun. Bring the joy back into your life. This week, I want you to do something just for Dargo. Hopefully your book shows up tomorrow and you can start reading it, and that'll bring you joy. Read it in the woods. 405 because I'm a bird.
Anna.
Zooby dooby doo. I'm gonna use Santa Muerte. Perfect imperfection. You're good, girl. Haven't been working on my bigger picture. Okay, so the universe is telling you to make sure that you should definitely start, but make sure that you don't get so focused on it that it takes precedence over having fun and being happy. What's up, Abe? Exactly, Dargo. You definitely we all need to remember that self-care is not selfishness. It's necessary to live life on life's terms and be happy. And card number 27. Harvest. Carly, that is my ultimate goal. I'm being told it's to be a retreat, but my beach house, man. After an intense and energetic phase of work, it is time to harvest what you have produced. Aaron, thank you so much. If your work was in harmony with the higher forces represented by the cards of the higher levels, see, this is for a reading. These cards aren't good for one. If, however, your action was obscured or corrupted in some way, you will have to have the courage to grasp the sickle and cut away that which is superfluous to start again without fear or failure and learning from your mistakes. The advice of the dead, you have not yet reached your final realization, but the results are coming. So persevere and continue in your work. That was very confusing because it was talking about other cards that I didn't pull, right? So this is telling you that it is time for your harvest to come in. Whatever you've been working on, whether it be, your spirituality or like Crowley, he's been working his butt off delivering that mail and he just bought himself a house. Like whatever it is, even if it's something inside of you, and it's time to harvest it. And there's going to be people around you. This is what I'm getting from this card. I read intuitively, so the book really doesn't matter to me that much. Is that there is a person or people around you who are going to try to get you to continue working the way that you are. They're benefiting in some way. Even if it's just like they like to watch you make sacrifices or they like to watch you work. Like I feel laziness in these people. I feel like they're just not good. It's probably the people that we've been trying to like banish from your life and put your boundaries up for so long. There are people also that you trust that are going to try to tell you like, keep working, harvest will come in the fall or whatever. It's time for you to reap the benefits of whatever you've been working on. What does that mean? It depends on what you've been working on. If you've been putting up those boundaries, the universe is saying it's coming, it's coming to pass. These people are going to finally fade away, right? If it's something you've been working on inside of you, you're going to start feeling different, feeling that emotional shift, that change. Okay. It is time. You're so welcome, Dargo. It is time for you to bring the fun back into your life, bring the joy back into your life. And I'm not saying don't work hard. Don't continue to work on yourself. Don't continue to work, but take a little bit of time out and enjoy the rewards of what you've been working on so hard for so long. Guys, thank you so much.
Yes,
you don't know how much it helps. I mean, it really, really does. Your guys' donations is what I live on. You guys are amazing. And just coming and hanging out with me, like, I feel like I live on that too. Like, you guys energize me. You guys refresh my week. Just being in here and hanging out. You come in, you get a reading, and most of you chill. That's really cool. I see a lot of tarot readers. Not that many do lives, even though they're starting to more now. And I feel like they're copying me. And it's like, no, I'm just kidding. But I feel like people just come in and get their reading and leave. Like here, I have a community of people who are friends and like family, and we hang out and we love each other and connect. And that's why I really love this stream. Thank you, Aaron. Yes, that is facts. And I've been working on both those things. Thank you. Yeah, keep working toward it, but maybe take a time out and take an inventory. That's the word I was looking for. An inventory of all you've gained and earned so far, and just be confident that you're on the right path. It's about coming together. Yeah. That you're on the right path, you're on the right track, and you are gaining what you're trying to gain.
Ready? Melissa, Miss Bacon of the state of America.
Melissa Nicole, I'm going to use the Gothic Oracle. Come help me do dishes. I don't mind doing dishes. The only reason I don't like the doing dishes is because my nails. The hot water melts the glue. This is so embarrassing. Blue Heron says, I look forward to this time with you guys. It's like an oasis in this crazy desert. It really is. I look forward to Wednesday night all week long. Grey Wolf, hi, babes. You want a reading quick after I read for, I can't remember, Melissa?
Yep.
Let's get Grey Wolf a reading after I read for Melissa.
That's fine.
Card number 21, Melissa. And that is the Stone Guardian, support, faith, and vulnerability. Each of us is a child of someone. As adults, however successful, important, or busy we are, from the time to time, everyone needs support, guidance, and protection. This card suggests there is a sense of vulnerability about you. It is important to know that your spiritual guides are never far away, and even though these higher beings are not physical, you're never alone as they stand behind you, supporting your every move and decision. Do not confuse faith with religion. Rather, faith is having strength to believe that there is a force greater than ourselves ready to help us through difficult periods. Your protector may be an earthbound angel. Therefore, do not be afraid to talk to someone close if you need advice. It may be a friend or relative. You'll be surprised at where support comes from at this time. So, Melissa, I don't want to give you the same reading 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, girl, I call paper plates in my house. You know what I call them? Fine china. But you need to, I don't even know if you're going to need to reach out this week, but I do feel like you're still very vulnerable. You're still very raw from whatever's going on. I do feel like I always see you when I picture your energy as surrounded by like bad guys with what are they called? The things on arrows, like on sticks, and they're like poking at you from all sides. That's how I see your energy, being attacked, not being able to be yourself, not being able to break free. I feel like there is help, or at least some really great advice on how you can move forward, finally coming in this week from an unexpected source. So make sure you don't shut the world out this week. Answer the phone, return texts, check emails if you get emails. Allow people to reach out and offer you that help. Because I do feel like you're in a spot where you're just like, what do I do? That exactly. Melissa Nicole, exactly. Spears. Jabbing you. That's what I see in your energy all the time. And I feel you looking up and lost. They're not killing you. They're just constantly poking you and hurting you and causing you pain, and you can't get away. And that's how I see your energy every single time.
I call it the physical finger.
Yes. Somebody's
That's what I call it, physical finger.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Somebody is coming in to help you. And I feel like you should just talk to the universe more. I curse at my spirit guides all the time. All the time. Like, I know his name. His name is Aaron. That's my main guide. I curse at him all the time. Yeah. This week, Melissa Nicole, please, because there could be something there that could be, I don't want to say life-changing, but life-changing. Lindsay, are you still here?
Did she leave?
She might have. All right, Blue Heron, I know you get up early and stuff too, so.
Oh, she did leave.
Okay.
Can't stay tonight.
Oh, no,
Sending love.
She's there. Blue Heron, I love you, girl.
No, she's here. She's here.
I know. I just said that. I love you. Check back in if you can. Otherwise, that's what I mean. I cannot have like an actual co-host. But I think if we did fireside chat and the focus wasn't on
okay, I'll leave.
the readings, I think we would do well. All right, Miss Grey Wolf. I'm using Samhain, or Samhain as I call it, Seasons of the Witch. I'm trying to get the Yule Oracle for Christmas too this year, guys. Although I'm totally not thinking about December yet. and I'm telling you, girl, you and I have got to meet. I am coming to. I want to meet a lot of you in real life, and I feel like once the money starts coming in, where I'm able to travel, I'm going to be doing a lot of it. I mean, I need to meet you guys. I'm connected with a lot of you from past lives. All right, let me read for Lindsay because she couldn't stay. A lot of us are connected from soul contracts, bonds, and just charts. You got the card of silence, Lindsay, in the reverse, okay? You're so welcome. I love you guys. It's card number 36. Come on. Okay. Silence. Keywords: stillness, nothingness, and presence. There is a sweet embrace in the nothingness stillness brings, a presence of self fully embodied. This card reversed, this is a call to find your presence and be aware of the present moment. This means getting back into your body and allowing yourself to feel. Be aware of your surroundings and take in all the things you often overlook in the hustle and bustle of the day-to-day. Feel your emotional grid. Allow whatever feelings are present with you to be heard. It can be anger, happiness, fear, excitement, and a million combinations of emotions. Not all emotions are comfortable, but they are here to guide you. You may be blocking yourself off, or maybe you feel like you've come to a point where like you don't need to deal with certain emotions or certain things from your past anymore. The universe is saying otherwise. You can't shut yourself off. You are not there yet. It's time to let people back in. I would say confront. You know, if you're dealing with something and you need to offer forgiveness, offer forgiveness. The other person doesn't even have to know about it, but there's definitely something that you're trying to hide away, some kind of very high negative emotion. And I do feel like it's attached to someone with a trauma bond. And the reason that's a problem is because you can't just put it away. It's going to keep surfacing. Take a time out this week if you're able to. I don't know what your work situation is, but if you can make it and get out into nature, okay. If you can, you're a Cancer, if you're near water, even a brook or a running stream, get out by some water, okay. Talk to, you know what to do with commune with nature. Talk to the plants, get messages from the trees, talk to your guides. There is something you need to get over. You cannot put it away anymore. All right. You need to unlock that box in your heart and your soul and get rid of this.
Okay.
Yes, Lara, how about we try for next year's New Jersey
Unity.
Para-Unity. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. And I have a cute gift coming for you too. Davy Jones Locker, how are you? No reading for Davy Jones. All right.
Gotcha.
He always does bless me. Davy Jones, and
yes, he does.
Right back at you. Thank you. You're only as toxic as your secrets. Batmom, I could not have said it better myself.
Yep.
Spot on. Grey Wolf, I love you, girl. You can always text me if you need something. I don't always get back immediately. Sometimes I accidentally will delete a text without reading it. That's left over from my addiction days. Like every time I would text somebody, I would delete it immediately. So like if I got pulled over, the cops couldn't see it. But that's still like in my nature. So sometimes I will be like, okay, I'll read that message later. And then I accidentally end up deleting it.
Welcome to chat, guys.
Oh, hi.
We love to have you. Counts as views.
Paranormal Pixie, that would be amazing. I know when I get my beach house or the retreats, I'm inviting all of you guys there. And I actually have it in my head. Yeah, Grey Wolf, please do. Please text me. I will help you in any way I possibly can. So the thing with the retreat is I was also told that many of you are going to be there like living, like working. You know, I need healers. I need counselors. I need peacemakers, I need friends, you know, and I feel like a lot of you, Mike is on my team already, obviously Ghost Dragons, so.
I'm the guy that stands at the door and says, hello.
No. We'll find you something to do. You're not being a butler, that's for sure.
Oh, why not? I like dressing like a butler.
You can dress like a butler, but that ain't going to be your job. All right, who's next?
Hilton.
Mr. Whittlewood, I'm going to use Angels and Ancestors.
Crowley. He's going to go check it out.
I would have those covered.
Go there, Crowley, and tell him you have lots of bacon.
Peacemaker. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys are all on my team. You're all invited. Seriously. I had this very thing come to me 10 years ago, but not the means to actually build it. You have to trust that the universe will provide a way. And sometimes it takes a really long time. I was told it's going to be within the next 5 to 6 years. So, butler's assistant. You guys are so sweet. Yes, I would allow it and then to feed and heal me as well. While we're doing spiritual healing, Tony, I would have to look into like what I would have to have on hand. But I just think like, not like medical, not like psychiatrists or anything like that, just spiritual counselors, kind of like what I do off screen. Like when I do the hour-long manifestation sessions, or there's tons of ways, cord cutting exercises. Everyone's going to be saged with huge feathers every single morning, someone to help do that, things like that.
I know what I want to be. I want to be the pool guy. They get all the action.
Thank you so much. Oh, there is going to be a pool, and it's going to be by the ocean. Be the hostess for big reception. You guys are so amazing. I knew it. I knew that you guys were going to be involved in this. All right, Hilton. I knew it. These are upside down. The Bat Mom. I would have to lay some ground rules on that. I already thought of that. I'm like, what would the rules be on that?
No flirting with the clients.
Sex fasting. Feel the cute man. Used to clean pools. Well, there you go. We all have our talents.
I've done it too. I've had so many jobs as second jobs.
I would probably do, obviously, running the day by day, and probably some other type of healing, like the removal of attachments. And I would also probably do some motivational speaking. So, Hilton, you got the card of spring. See your seeds grow. Embrace the change that is on the horizon. You guys are so funny. Allow your dreams to become reality. Spring is an exciting time because it has so much potential. Animals are coming out of hibernation, flowers are pushing up through the soil, and the days are getting lighter and brighter. The spring card features a wild hare because in Celtic animal medicine, the hare brings intuition and rebirth. Hares are highly fertile beings, and so their medicine can bring dreams to life. You are ready to bring to life all of your ideas, inspirations, and projects. When this card appears, you're moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth, and if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and in your soul. When the spring card arrives in the future position, which it didn't, the coming spring will usher in important energies with regard to your question or intentions. I just feel like you are sowing seeds right now. Jules, were you supposed to have a reading?
She's like right after Nut Slap, in fact.
Yeah, unless you have to get going, then let me know and we'll do yours right away. Hilton, I feel like you're starting to plant seeds for success. I feel like you may see some things coming to fruition. And what I am getting is the universe, trying to think of how to put this. The universe is telling you to be choosy about which of these projects or which of these relationships you choose to move forward in. Be sure that the other person or other people involved are also planting the same seeds and having the same intentions for what's going on as you, whether it's a romantic relationship, a business partnership, or just something you want to do personally, right? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Like I say, right? Quote unquote, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is what you're planting and sowing and working so hard for worth it in the long run? Is it worth all this energy? If the answer is yes, then the universe is telling you plow on, keep going, and it's not going to be long fought for your success. It's going to come soon with whatever you're trying to work on and build here. Again, whether personally or, financially or professionally, right? But there's something here that you have to rethink. There's something here that you may be putting too much effort in and you're not getting the same in return. Yeah, Jules, we would never overlook you. I think when you came in, I heard someone say Jules and I was like, hi, Jules. And I just kind of kept going. Sometimes I really don't see some of you guys if you're not like constantly in the chat, but don't ever think that we're overlooking you or anything like that. And if that ever happens, yeah, do exactly what you just did and be like, hey guys, like, I thought I should have been read already. Don't ever get angry.
Yes, I write them. I'm sorry, I write them as soon as I see you.
We never personally snub anybody, especially not someone that's part of our crew. So Don't ever feel that way. I don't ever want this to be a place where people feel forgotten, unseen, not heard. I'm tearing up. Stop it. I don't want anyone to feel that way.
No.
I would never do that.
Yeah, I write everybody as soon as I see them in chat. I write them down.
And yeah, like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, imperfect's next. Perfect and perfect is next.
I was just going to say perfect and perfection. And that's another thing I just want to say. If you guys are writing, yeah, it really is, Batmom. If you guys are writing things in chat that are like sad or upsetting, like if you lost someone and I don't respond to that, I didn't see it, because I would never just look and be like, oh, so-and-so lost their mom, I'm just going to, move on. I would never do that. But it's hard for me to read the chat, channel, pull the energy in, talk, and then keep it going. Feeling forgotten is the worst. And I know the feeling very well. Believe me, I know it very well, and I would never do it to anyone else. So who's next as I put my hair up?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, you said that already. See, I'm not here. Okay. I'm not good. I'm not here. Tony, whatever is going on, don't ever give up. I'm sorry, my hair. Don't ever give up. Things happen where we just want to be like, throw in the towel, and we wonder why, and we don't understand. But there's always a reason for everything. And I know some people really hate that. They hate when people say that, because like, what could the possible reason be? Sometimes it's not for us to know, but I want you to keep trucking. You're amazing. You're loved. And Jules, he just didn't see, honey. Would never, ever do that. Perfect imperfection. Thank you. You can still see. I went bald a couple years ago. I woke up and all my hair was laying on the bed. So it was bad. I had a really serious attachment sucking me dry, and a vitamin B deficiency, and I just lost my hair, and it still didn't grow back in that spot. But I'm never cutting it again, because I was like, people made fun of me. I would see them on the streets, and like, I'll never forget. I was so upset. I just cried, and some guy, I finally left the house and went to the grocery store, and some guy walked by. He's like, nice hair. And I lost it and like didn't go out for months. Tony, whatever it is, I love you. Please email me if you just want to talk. I'll give you my number and we can just chat back and forth, and you can let me know what's going on if you want to, if you feel like expressing it. I have no problem listening to that. I know how to absorb it and move it on so it doesn't weigh me down. So please feel free. And that goes for all of you guys, really. Who's next? Perfect imperfection. You said that already like 5 times.
And then we're going to go ahead and do Jules, because I feel bad about that.
Yeah, I am not happy about that.
Real early. When I come in the chat, who's ever in at the moment is in the chat. So anybody that was there before that is gone. Yeah. I don't know why it does that.
It does that on mine sometimes too. All right, so perfect imperfection, then we'll do Jules, because we love our Jules.
Yes, and I do feel bad, because I was able to catch it last time.
Well, thank God my heart dropped when I saw that. I was like, no.
I felt bad.
All right, perfect imperfection. I'm using Della Waits. Jules, I understand completely. You don't have to explain yourself, girl. We got you, baby. I'm like, what happened? All right, perfect imperfection. You got card number 30, and I'm not lying. It is the card of donkey skin. That's what it says. That's what it says. My story, my father had this crazy plan of marrying me. I tried to discourage him by asking for incredible dresses, among which a dress as bright as the sun. As he could provide them, I asked for his magical gold producer donkey's skin. And when he provided it too, I escaped, disguised in the same donkey skin. Eventually, I found a prince. My father married another woman. I could shine again in my beautiful dresses, and everything went well at last. My message: you have run away for too long, hiding yourself from the world, feeling ashamed and lonely, disguising your true feelings and your true face and your true beauty. There's nothing to fear anymore. You don't need to put on an ugly skin anymore. A time of radiance is beginning for you. Dare to show your true colors. Put on your brightest outfit and shine like a sun. Light fits you so well. This is a beautiful card. This is telling you that no matter what you've been through, yeah, it does, right, Anna? No matter what you've been through, the universe is giving you permission to put it away and to be you. Stop hiding behind possibly like excuses, like this happened to me, so therefore I can't do this. The universe is giving you this push. It's telling you it's time to release the trauma bonds. If you need professional help doing that, either spiritual guidance, mental guidance, whatever it may be, go and seek it, because there's something the universe wants to offer you, something really abundant, a huge blessing, okay? But when you have this mask on, this skin, this ugly skin on, not saying physically you're ugly, just having to cover your shame and your emotion, you're being blocked. It literally blocks you from this abundance the universe wants to give you. So the universe is telling you, look, we have this here, abundance, blessing, but you have to come out of this shell, out of this skin, and grab it. Okay, you have to work through the trauma bonds, let go of the pain. Scout, yeah, that really is pretty deep. People use it as a crutch. Sometimes it's so much harder to fight than to stay and keep going on. It's so true. And we use it as a crutch sometimes without even realizing that's what we're doing. I did it with my addiction for years, and sometimes I still do it. When things go bad, my threat is I'll go get high. I shouldn't do that, you know, but that's my go-to that I know will upset everyone enough that they'll start paying attention. Or at least I thought for a while. All right, Jules.
Again, sorry about that, Jules. When I come in, I just start writing as I see them, and if they're not there,
It's YouTube does it. I don't make them $1 million.
It's so weird because if you leave the room, it clears everything. So, but see, you own the channel, so you should see the first people that come in. But you don't go to YouTube right off rap. You usually wait till you get on.
Perfect imperfection. She still loves and adores your beautiful eyeballs, Ghost Dragons. Perfect Imperfection says, this resonates so much. You're not the only one to say this when giving me a reading recently. There you go. You're very welcome. You guys are so welcome. Life has been pretty tough. I've been through a lot, but I've always had faith that if I do the next right thing, everything will be okay. I count my blessings to that, Mom. I learned that in recovery. Just make the next right move. And when I speak to addicts in like rehab or detox, that's what I tell them. I tell them that I'm like my counselor, Jerome, you guys, he comes in, he's always like, she's amazing, she's a superstar, she did this. And I'm like, listen, I was the one sitting there going, that might work for you, but I'm way worse. Like, I'm never going to stop. Like, that's not me. I was that person that thought, like, okay, I'll listen. I'll go through this. I'll just stay clean until I finish this IOP, and then I'm back on the streets, right? I never thought I would really let go. We are using Alice in Wonderland. But I tell them, I am one wrong decision, just one, from being right back where they are. And usually that hits them, you know? Tony, your energy is just beautiful. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, sorry, I'm busy talking. We are using the Alice in Wonderland deck, or Oracle. I want to find out what the donkey skin fairy tale is, though. I never heard that one. Oh, Mike. Mike's my buddy. I've taken him under my wing recently. He's like the male me in some aspects. Okay, Jules, this is a really good one. Card number 44. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. I've been having this problem lately too. A lot of these cards, a lot of the times they don't resonate, but tonight a lot of these cards are resonating with me, like a lot, like emotionally. And the Griffin added, "Come, let's hear some of your adventures." "I could tell you my adventures beginning from this morning," said Alice a little timidly, "but it's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then." In this lovely moment, Alice is being asked to recount her adventures for the Griffin, who longs to hear them and is genuinely interested. Alice would love to share too, but she knows if she talks a great deal about what has happened and where she's from, she'll never truly be able to move forward and find out who she is now that she has changed and is within the world of Wonderland. The Griffin wants her to share so he can be entertained and perhaps get to know her a little better, but for Alice, the thought of reliving the past is no good, as it will not help him know her because she's changed too much. And therefore, her history is not a way to true friendship. Perhaps this is the same for you. Focus on creating new memories, on sharing experiences, on getting to know someone and letting them know you in the present through observation and conversation. Accept that you've changed. As we change, the simple telling of who we were and what we did is sometimes not as powerful as sharing who we're becoming and experiencing new adventures right in the heart of the precious present moment. Yes, we can share our past adventures and histories, but perhaps you are quite a different person then. So, consider adventuring forth and fully experiencing the present with people you've connected with. Your past will spill out of you when the time is right for the sharing of such things. You're more than your past. You've evolved and changed. Sharing your history is only to share who you once were. You are no longer the same person. Guys, I'm seeing a theme here, right? Focusing on the present, coming back down to earth, rejoining society in a way. Jules, I feel like you have come a really long way, whether you see it or not. I'm seeing growth in you, and the way they show me growth is literally like when Alice takes the pill and she just goes whoop, and I see you whoop going up like that. I don't know why I'm making that noise. Don't do that again, Gemma. And I feel like there's something that is going on either with a personal relationship with a person or professionally. There's something in your life that you want really badly, or someone that you want to get to know. And I feel like you may be feeling that your past is going to be an issue, so you want to just get it all out on the table. The universe is telling you don't tell too many people. Don't call too much attention this week, at least, to your mistakes, to your past, to things that you've done. Don't tell too many people your secrets. Again, I read intuitively, so sometimes it goes off card. I really am getting that. Keep it to yourself for now and let people see how wonderful and amazing you are. You don't have to tell them of your transformation. I love Alice in Wonderland too. It's my favorite. That and Snow White. Keep that to yourself. And not because it's anything to be ashamed or embarrassed of, but I feel like you're making connections right now with people that don't need to know.
Sorry, the dog was barking.
No, I'm reading what Jules said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Channel, I'm sorry. I see you get pitted and your voice was shaking. You must feel it. It's not a good place to be. Yeah, I do. I get all of your guys' energy as I'm reading. That's why I keep the portal open to kind of calm me, because when you're sometimes it's ancestors, sometimes it's loved ones, but mainly it's your guides that in your other worldly connections that come in and give me the information. So I kind of get a feel for what you guys are going through. And this, obviously, being a hardcore heroin addict for 5.5 years of my life, I can relate to people judging me by my past. It's no matter what I do. I'm a best-selling author. I have my own business. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Nothing I can do can ever make them forget who I was 5 years ago. And I do know that feeling. So don't be ashamed of who you were, but be more proud of who you are now. And I think that's the main message here, is that you have come so far. I don't even think you realize it, how far you've come.
Okay, Scout.
Scout still here?
Yes, they are.
All right, I'm looking for the energy and spirit. Give me 1 sec, guys. There it is. I knew it. All right, Scout, we're going to use energy and spirit. These cards are always so jumpy. See? So this weekend, I'm going to write the other article for the Paranormal Press magazine for the Halloween issue. I'm excited. They're really nice. He's a really nice guy. I thought that he just messed up my name, but he actually didn't. He explained it that the name Gemma in other countries, I could be confused. You guys see the new mite? I could be being confused with like a man because it's a man's name, but he said we'll put Miss next time. He was so sweet about it, and he's like, "You're so beautiful." Very nice. All right, Scout, here we go. Divine Presence, great card. Card number 44, in the upright position, the forces of love and creation. The infinite mind of divine consciousness reaches out to dwell in every soul, every object, every wave and particle in the world. You are an intrinsic and important part of the wondrous mechanism we call the universe. This card says it's time to tap into the abundance and joy that flow in every direction from this divine, radiant light. The love of divine intention connects everyone in the process of healing and enlightenment. We have come here together for important reasons, and reconnecting with divine consciousness is one we all share. Recognize and honor the beautiful energy of the divine within you. No greater strength exists than the co-creative power of aligning your own intentions with this infinite source. Connect with this loving force, which is always within you, willing to answer your questions, heal your hurts, and fulfill your dreams. When you open up to the radiant, ever-glowing light of the divine, its endless blessings will illuminate your life. So, Scout, what this card is saying is, again, we're talking about the spirit guides. We're talking about your ancestors, your otherworldly connections, the energies around you, the entities even around you. Look at that change. Wow. And calling on them, pulling on that energy, imagining that gold, I call it Christ light, but you can call it source light or white light, bright light, coming from your heart center and just surrounding you. Speak to your spirit guides, okay? Talk to them. Guys, this keeps coming up. Talk to your guides. If you want to know their names, sit in meditation for 5 to 10 minutes. I had mine coming around 7 minutes because I did time it years and years and years ago. I'm talking like 30 years ago I did this. I was very little. The first name that pops into your mind after your mind is completely cleared is the name of your main guide. That's who you want to talk to. If you don't feel like doing that, or you feel like you're not getting the right name, just talk to them, yell at them, ask them questions. You will get a response. It might not be an outside voice like I get. It'll be in your head. You are protected. You are being guided to something, okay? Please try to connect with that energy. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And yes, it is a beautiful message. I love that card. Bat Mom, I will always be the drug addict. Yes. I mean, it doesn't matter. When people find that out about me, I don't care what they say, they change. But guess what, guys? I'm going to tell you this quick story because I'm really proud of it. 4 years ago, 4.5, maybe, it was 2018. September of 2018, I was in rehab. And I remember I was talking about my oldest 2 kids, Kyle and Logan. Right now, they're 22 and 21, okay? Kyle will be 23 in October. And I remember her saying, like, Gemma, my oldest, I didn't see in 10 years, just walked me down the aisle. And I remember telling her, take your miracles, your hopes, and your dreams and shove them up your booty hole, basically, because my kids will never talk to me. It's not possible. I've tried to get in touch with them. I'm never going to have a relationship with them, and it's something I just need to accept. So stop telling me to keep the faith. Sunday night, this past Sunday, this is why I didn't have a video release Monday. After 13 years, my oldest son, Kyle, and his girlfriend sat at my table for dinner and hung out with me for 5 hours. And I never thought that would happen in my life. I didn't think I deserved that in my life. But it happened, and I got to hug my son and take pictures with my son and form a relationship with my son. So anything is possible if we have faith.
Yep.
Perfect imperfection. Have a great night.
Open gates. Nut slap.
I can't help it. That's what I think every time.
I know. Every time I want to go, ow. Are you here, nut slap? I know you are.
Guys, thank you so much. I see all your beautiful comments. I'm trying not to cry because I put on extra makeup, but I couldn't believe it. And my son was crying the entire time too. He was like, he's like, I'm so glad we did this. His girlfriend was so sweet. And and she's into tarot, which is really cool. I gave her the Wild Unknown deck. It was just something I never thought would happen. And my son Logan is, yes, God does. He definitely does. My son Logan told my son Kyle that the next time he's going to come as well. So there's that, right? I reconnected with my daughter, who I gave up for adoption at birth for the first time when she was 12 years old last year. I have an amazing connection with her now. She's little Gemma, 100%. If you guys are on my Facebook and seen the pictures of Eliana, that girl is me. So dreams come true, and we just have to work with the energy around us in the most positive way and believe in ourselves and not care if other people believe in us or not. Next up, I am using Shadows and Light Oracle, the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I don't use these larger decks enough. I really love them. They're like the first decks I got. Oracle of the Shapeshifters was the first deck that I bought. The first ever Oracle deck I got was the Oracle of Mystical Moments from
Stephen.
Steve gave it to me. Who's here? Steven, hi. I meant to say that, Ghost Dragons. Steven just reminded me. Put Casey somewhere on the list because she's listening. She just doesn't come into chat.
Who?
Casey. Some point later.
Casey?
Oh, Casey.
Who?
The letters K and C.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I believe it's
Okay,
Casey.
okay.
I don't know if she puts her last name, so I don't want to say it.
No,
Steven,
that's right. I know who it is.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. It was amazing.
She be up or something, or is she just listening?
She's just listening. She just doesn't come in. So whenever we get a chance, probably right after break, and then we'll do the number thing. Thank you so much.
We'll do her after Madison. By the time that's break.
That mom, it is hard. You know, I have the whole story of, you know, what they were told when they were little, and my son decided to give me a chance, and pretty amazing. We talk every day now, and it's really cool. Steven, you're always saying it's so hot, and where are you in Washington too? Nutslap. Amara the Menihum. Aloha Healing. Amara represents the spirit of the tropics. She is warm, sensual, sweet, and laden with gifts for you. She eats fruits and flowers and dances and sings the songs of her ancestors. She's laughter and fresh flowing water and hope and warmth. She's at home in the world outside in a nature filled with the sound of dolphins, the music of waterfalls, the song of a warm breeze. There are also many sweet aromas when she comes to you, and she wishes for you to slow down and relax and take your time and smell the frangipanis. There is no rush when Amara comes into your world. She knows that while you feel rushed, you're not eating right, nor digesting properly, nor connecting deeply, nor sleeping well, nor feeling fulfilled. You are barely noticing the beauty of nature both within and outside of you. So it is time to treat yourself to some relaxation of the Hawaiian kind when she comes to visit, and embrace the aloha spirit. Again, paying attention. Yeah, the frangipanis. I have no idea. Paying attention to what's right in front of you, stopping to smell the coffee, stopping to smell the roses. Aloha, it's time for a guilt-free time out for you, Nutslap, when you will invite the energy of Hawaii and more self-nurturing into your life. It is time to discover and fade out those voices that say you must always work hard and be stressed to achieve what it is you wish for. I am of a time and a place where time moves in its own way, where you are at one with the natural world and where your body and soul are entwined in unison and singing the most beautiful song. You need the power of sunshine on your body. Please give yourself a sun bath, a natural energetic healing of pure golden light, and feel the radiance warm your bones and fill you with joy. Amara has come, and so it is time to begin to eat more fresh fruits, drink healthful juices and smoothies, take dance lessons, have a tropical bath with flower petals, and bring the energy of a waterfall into your life. Kahuna massage and body work is wonderful for you when Amara makes her gentle, powerful presence felt. She also responds well to dancing, joyful exercise, singing, and music, fresh foods, fruits, and more raw food, and you would definitely benefit from more sunshine and outdoor time. There may be relaxation and healing traditions within your ancestry that you should investigate. Take a vacation and journey to a soulful place. Holistic treatments will have appeal, as will natural alternatives. By taking this approach and devoting yourself to it, you can expect renewed health and a positive new attitude as well. Above all, it's time to connect to the power of sunshine in gentle, soulful ways. Surfing and ocean swims will be the most beneficial at this time. Nutslap, I don't remember where you live. You guys are still like making me choke up. You guys are so sweet. You never know how strong you are until strong is all you can be, right? Next up, this card obviously is telling you to watch your diet, right? Watch what you're eating. Wouldn't mind a Hawaiian girl. Maybe a Hawaiian girl's coming into your life, right? But really watch what you're eating. Take your time. Kind of move at a slower pace. Okay, I feel like you're stressing way too much for a certain situation, whether it's personal, professional. There's something that you really want. And it may be something that you want like deep down that you're not even talking about, or like you don't even realize that that's where you're headed. Whatever it is though, it's time to, yeah, Dargo, you are right on. Absolutely. You know, you get some relaxation, take a time out. You'll get a clearer perspective too. And I definitely want you to do the grounding exercise with the roots coming out of your feet in the sunlight this week, as many times as you can do it from now to next Wednesday. Bathe in the sun, let it hit your skin for at least 10 minutes. Do the grounding exercise for a minute or two, and then just walk around if you have to. You need the sunlight to replenish, refresh you. If you have any crystals, bring those out into the sunlight and renew, rejuvenate them. Dargo said, seems like a theme of relaxation, self-care, and fun. And that's exactly what this card wants to bring into your life, okay? So slow down, stop and smell the coffee or the roses, like I keep saying. Your job will still be there. This person will still be there. The stress, the anxiety, the rushing around, fast-paced life will still be there next week. But for this week, it's your job to stop. And from the eating, if you have water near where you live, that's why I was saying I don't really remember. Mike, I got you. I don't know if you have water. That's why I was saying I don't really remember where you live. But if you have water around you, go to it, okay? The ocean, a stream. I'm so lucky to have a brook right in my backyard. Not everyone has that. You have the rocks. They're crystals. Bring them out into the sun. Hold one in each hand. I don't remember how many I sent you. I usually send a bracelet or something and a crystal as the free gift. Hold whatever crystals you have in your hands, okay? Activate them. Stand under the sunlight. Do the grounding exercise. And do that a lot this week, as much as you can. If you already eat healthy, continue on that path. That's just your confirmation that you're doing the right thing. The stress is going to be there. It'll always be there next week. Heather, hi. Dargo, yes. Mike, I got you. I was just thinking, who can I use that deck on? It's very precise. It will give you a past life message. So far, the ones I pulled have been spot on for the people I've done personals for. So yes, Mike, I will use it for you. Who is next?
Okay, Monica.
Miss Monica. And Edna. So you know what's so cool? Monica, I'll pull your card in 1 minute. And Edna, it's really cool. We were going to go on vacation this year, but my mom was like, we're going to go to Wildwood Crest, which is my favorite place in the whole world. It's about a half hour from Atlantic City. Nutslap, you're so welcome. So Ray didn't book in time, but my mom said that my 17-year-old, were going to go. But my stepdad, they've been together 32 years, and he always does all the vacation stuff. So my mom got really stressed out and didn't book a room. She didn't know you have to book in like March to get a spot on the beach, right? So I was upset because that was our only vacation, but I didn't blame my mom. My stepdad passed in February of the pandemic, and I didn't want to, but I was a little bit upset that we weren't going for the weekend. So my daughter's adopted mother steps in and tells us that we can use her Airbnb for the weekend in Wildwood Crest at the end of August. People are amazing. Okay. Monica, we're going to use Myths and Mermaids, Oracle of the Sea. Yeah, I mean, how sweet is that? To do that. Chillin' Charlie, hi. If you can't stay long, Charlie, let us know. Don't just pop in and out of your reading if you want one. My daughter's adopted family is just the absolute greatest. She looks exactly like her adopted dad. And he is literally straight off the boat from Italy. He has the accent. He's so handsome. They're just amazing people. Like, you can tell they're like, they have a ton of money, but they're not like snobby or stuck up in any way at all. They love that we spend time with Eliana. She loves our relationship. Me and her chat on the phone. Like, it's really amazing. And I look back at 5-6 years ago when I thought I would never get to meet my daughter either. You know, life works itself out. Exactly. All right, Miss Monica. Monica, so do I. That's why my spiritual retreat, I'm going near the ocean. I might keep it in Jersey. Who knows? But I do keep seeing, I got to tell you guys, I keep seeing Colorado. I don't even know if there's an ocean in Colorado, to be honest. All right, Miss Monica, you got Triumph of Galatia, card number 21. You did get it in the reversed position. A mythic beauty takes a ride, across the ocean she doth glide, friends and lover by her side. While I sit and coldly gaze, in envy at her carefree ways, and make designs to spoil her days. A sea nymph and her admirers enjoy a magnificent chariot ride pulled by a pair of feisty dolphin fish. You could be dealing with a Cancer. This miniature scene is set against the backdrop of a lovely lady's portrait, which suggests they are being watched. Antithesis: do not be paranoid, Monica. You have been under a lot of pressure to perform, and it's starting to get to you. You feel your every move is being scrutinized, and each mistake could cost you big. Try to ease up a little. Everyone knows you're only human, and despite how it seems, you're not being judged so harshly. So again, taking a step back, right? Smoochy, thank you. That's probably why I'm seeing it. I want to stay in Jersey. Monica, I feel like, you know, we are our own worst enemy, right? I feel like you're being way too hard on yourself. Like, you're not giving yourself a break, okay? You're thinking that you have to be perfect. You always have to perform. You always have to keep this mask on, because if it slips just a little bit, you're going to lose something close to you. That is not the case. The universe is giving you permission to be you, to do you, to ease up a little bit. So relax, have some fun this week, take a time out. I know it's not reasonable to expect you guys to take days off work because the Oracle says you need a time out, but take the time for yourself when you can. Sit and read a book, take a bath, go for a walk in the woods. Like, whatever you do to find that peace and calm in your center, do that this week. The universe is saying, you may think that somebody's judging you about something or that somebody doesn't like you, but you're totally seeing the situation wrong. And I think with a little perspective, by stepping back, letting the stress fall off, and just spending some time with you, you're going to understand this person or this situation a lot better. And it's going to take so much stress and pressure off of you that going forward, this relationship or this situation is going to be way easier for you to handle. You are not being judged, and you're not disliked. You're the one being hard on yourself. You're thinking all these things that people are. For instance, you're thinking that your boss, you know, you have to do extra work to get your boss's attention because your boss doesn't like you. That's not the case. You only have to do your amount of work. Your boss thinks you're just fine, and there's no issue. I feel like you're seeing issues where there are none, and you're really stressing yourself out. And I'm getting now that the reason you're doing that is because there's something going on in your life that you do not want to focus on. You need to take a time out, however you can, for however long you can. If you can take 15 to 20 minutes to do yoga or to meditate this week, you're going to figure out what the issue is, and you should be cleared up by next week.
Okay, you ready? Okay, do you still have that cryptid deck that I sent you? Or was it put away?
I have it right here.
Use that for fun for Smoochy.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. And Smoochy, I have something on my my Amazon wish list gift link. I thought of you, and I'm like, if I ever get it, I'm going to send it to you. It is a Finding Bigfoot game. I don't know what the game is. I don't know what it's about, but it's like a box, and it's a game about Bigfoot. So I thought, I was thinking about you. Paranormal Pixie says, even taking the time to listen to your favorite song before you get out of the car can be healing to your heart. And that's exactly right. I was listening. I forgot Ghostdragonzw was listening to me, but I was singing at the top of my lungs to like 3 or 4 of my favorite songs before we started as I was putting my decks out. And then like 5 minutes in, I'm like, oh, he could hear me. And I'm like, oh, well, I was still singing like no one was listening. Monica says, yeah, I try to do more, but never enough. You're the only one. The universe is saying, at least for this week, you are the only one that thinks that. I've been thinking about doing something like a game night or something, but it wouldn't work because everyone would have to have the game, and you had. I do want to do something interactive like that. Like I want to bring back the fireside chats, but maybe once a month have a guest on, or you guys calling in, something like that. We are going to get back to basics. I'm going to ask Steve if I can use the fireside chat title. I'm sure he's going to let me.
Do a sing along. Nope. You guys can.
This
I'll sit in the background and do this.
Phone rang and he's slanging.
Do the robot.
Karaoke night when he's singing. All right.
This deck is kind of weird, Smoochies. I sent it because I saw it and just thought of her, so I just sent
That's okay. Yeah, I should have pulled it out right away. I think I used it once, but the smaller decks without books I don't usually use. But this one's different. This one doesn't need a book. It's all these different cryptids with funny. Excuse me.
And they're back. Thank you for the views.
Saying, oh yeah, thanks for the views, babe. Girl, bye. And I do believe it's a girl, a female that time. Yeah, okay, Larry. Yeah, that would be great. I think that's what we're going to do. Steven and I will set something up for sure. Because you guys want more interactive, and so do we. And Sunday would be a great night. Let us think about it. Give us a week or two. Won't make you wait long, and we'll start something else more interactive. You guys calling in with to talk about the topic of the night or whatever. And we'll do that like twice a month. And then twice a month, we'll just do the regular old fireside chat where we just chit chat. All right, Miss Smoochie, this is the Shadow Myths Tavern Chit Chat Red Blade Inn card. I am magnificent. And I say that because there's a period after each word. Smoochie, what I'm getting for you with this card is you're not giving yourself enough credit. I feel like there's someone around you with like this gigantic ego. They could be a textbook narcissist or just someone that like constantly needs their ego fed. And I feel like they're making you feel less than. If that's not the case, be careful with someone coming in this week or by the end of the month who kind of looks or seems too good to be true. Okay, they are. This card's telling you to have faith in yourself, have pride in yourself. I feel like there are people or a specific person who's, I just see them like knocking you down, right? Like trying to take you down a peg or two, right? I know what that feels like. But this is a reminder that you are magnificent, you're brilliant, you're beautifully made and perfectly made. And just stand in your own power this week, okay? Don't let anyone bring you down. This isn't about ego, though. It's not about having an ego. It's about knowing who you are and knowing how strong you are and how effing amazing you are. And not letting anyone take that away from you. Yeah, Smoochie, I feel your pain. We probably have a lot more in common than we ever realized. Believe me. Who's next?
Okay, Chris, you still around? Mr. Jarvis? Mr. Jarvis.
Mermaids probably sleeping. I don't think Chris hung out. Smoochie, we all do. We all have that ego, but I feel like there's finding a balance. Obviously, I'm on YouTube, you know what I mean? All dressed up in a dress to do oracle readings where all the attention's on me, and I absolutely love it. But it's finding that balance, you know what I mean? And not letting anyone take that away from you. If you are, I don't think anyone's better than anyone else, but in life, if you're looking at someone who's been doing the same thing for the past 8 years and you're kind of trying to move forward, that person's going to look at you and be jealous. They're going to be like, oh, she's moving forward. She's succeeding. I see someone trying to, the word I'm getting is take you down a peg or two. Don't let it happen. Jarvis, you came in all by yourself?
Merritt's probably sleeping, poor little thing.
All right. Yeah, I know. Jarvis, I'm using the vampire deck.
She liked that mermaid card. Did you see the mermaid card that I had on from Devil Delusions from Facebook?
Oh, I don't see all of them.
Yeah, I sent one to you. You'll see it. It's really neat.
I'll check. I always check my Facebook after I do readings.
I love that guy. He finds the coolest pictures.
Because I always put up pictures because I have makeup on, so I'm like, why not? I have a friend who was really good at art. He writes science fiction stories. I told him if he can write something paranormal, I can get him signed with just the idea, but he said he can't do it. But I was talking to him about my Oracle deck. But I'm thinking of what do I want to do for this Oracle deck, right? Smoochie, I am going through the exact same thing. Dungeons and Dragons deck. That's awesome.
I want that myself.
Paranormal Pixie, waiting to start this damn business. Okay, that it's more important than anyone realizes. All right, Jarvis, Le Vampire. That death will come, mortal, finite, and fragile. Card number 30. My hair is so falling out. Sorry, guys, just tickling me. Ah, get off me. All right, card number 30. The vampires speak. Smoochie, you're so welcome. One day, all of us must... Let me try that again. One day, as all of us must, you will die. What do these words strike into you? Fear, resolution to live, acceptance, or is it there simply a sense of what is not known? We have lived longer than humans, yet we are not so old as the cycle of life. We too will come to our ending, and we, just as you, do not know for certain what will take place. Will there be a void, an emptiness, a nothingness? Will there be peace? Will there be punishment? But one thing we can be sure of, there will be an ending. Those who tell you they know for sure what lies on the other side, believe them not, because when we live, that is what we know, the flow and pulse of hot blood. We have the opportunity to be good, and when we say good, we mean fine, of quality. There may be nobility. When there is an ending of the kind that death is, we separate from those on the other side. There are those who speak with the dead and listen to the spirits. That is good and well, but do not dwell on that. And do not deny that you'll die. There are those who will try to sell you ways to lengthen your life, give you prayers and spells to never die. But we will tell you now, accept this you must. Even we die, and we live longer even than the Fae. Blessing is knowing that we have one lifetime at a time to make changes, learn lessons, and move closer to the true purpose of our soul is a blessing. Knowing that each lifetime must not be wasted and is precious is a gift that compels us to lead lives of meaning. Curse, knowing that our lives will end, can lead to doubt and to fear. Even this can be turned to good purpose. Working with this card, it's time to honestly create meaning in each day and to choose to make the very best of your time here. Every day is a gift. Make it count. It is time to live more fully and to make a list of what your dreams and plans are. It's time to know that in whatever way you feel trapped, you are killing yourself before life is taken from you. Kill the thing that is killing you. This is a deep card. Chris, this card is telling you that you need to enjoy life. You need to start pursuing whatever it is or whoever it is that you really want. It's not saying you're going to die. Death in tarot and in Oracle is always about a major and significant change. The problem is, I see you procrastinating on this. Should I do it? Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Should I do it? Take a chance. And I think you've gotten cards like this before that are telling you, like, you need to take this risk. It's something that you have to do. Major, major change coming in. And I feel like the universe is like, listen, if you're not going to do this, we're going to do it for you. And guess what? When the universe makes a decision for you, there are lessons that you didn't learn, and therefore you have to do it the hard way. You're procrastinating on something, okay? I feel as though with this card, you're like, oh, there is more time. Like, I'll just give it, like, you're running out of time with either this person or this situation. Something's going to come in and change the entire dynamic of it, and you might lose your opportunity for what or whoever this is. Ugh.
That's all right. It counts as views, so.
Who's next?
Mike Roberts.
All right, Michael. Past life. In about 15 minutes, I am going to take a potty break. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll do Ghost Dragons will give one of you lucky listeners
Let's try this. I don't know how good it's going to get.
A reading. It's going to be amazing. I know you get messages that come in as I'm reading.
Sometimes.
Jennifer, listen. Feels like Chris's reading was meant for you. When that happens, take that as your reading on top of what I give you. Okay? Whenever it resonates like that, you need to think about it and really take it to heart. Sometimes, like, I've been getting messages. I must have gotten messages off of like 6 or 7 cards already. And I take that as my reading for the week. I don't read for myself very often. When I get a new deck, that's the only time. I don't have any water. We're not guessing yet, Hilton.
All
right.
This will be interesting.
Michael will allow it. Yeah, that was a really strong reading. Getting source messages too. Yeah. Well, Lara, you have abilities. You know, most of us do. Eek. All right. Communal living. I swear to you and kid you not. This is the card I pulled. When I get a new deck, I pull a card for myself to get like my energy out. This is the card I pulled. I bet you this is our past life connection. Just like 13. Don't like when the universe throws you in the deep end. Yeah, that's what's happening to whoever resonated with that card. And I think it was a lot of us. I feel it. I feel the energy just pulling to you guys. All right, Mike, communal living. The lifetime significant to your question involved a communal setting such as a convent, monastery, or tribe. Your earthly needs for shelter, clothing, and food were provided for. Although you held a job within the community, you fulfilled your responsibilities for the group and not for individual gain. In your current lifetime, you may feel troubled by the concept of money, individual earnings, savings, and bills. You may feel unsupported because your soul is accustomed to having a community support system. To assimilate in this lifetime, find the balance and harmony between individual and group needs, between give and take. Understand how you fit into the culture and how the group can help you achieve your individual goals and aspirations and further your spiritual growth. And remember, no man or woman is an island. So this card, Mike, is telling you, like, you need connection more than I think you realize, and you're depending only on yourself and one person. Cutting yourself off from the group, the community, this is our tribe. So the fact that it said tribe, and I am too, I'm like choking back tears, is significant because you can depend on us. You can message me whenever you want. You can message Ghost Dragons. You can come in here and you can talk. You know, we are our own community. That's why I said when I do the spiritual retreat, all of you guys are going to be welcome and be there in some capacity doing something if you want, you know. Mike, I feel like the situation you're going through right now, you need, because of your soul, because of the communal living in at least one other lifetime, at least, you need to be cared for as you're caring for. Like, you need that equal give and take. We all do, but you need it even more. And I feel like your life is way off balance. You're giving and giving and giving and giving. And the other person or the situation is just taking from you, taking from you, taking from you. You have to figure that out. Get with a group, a community, a friend, and talk about this. Don't go into yourself for this answer. The answer to how to get yourself out of this is going to come from talking to people, hanging out with people, asking for advice, not just from the universe, but from actual human beings. Don't shelter on this. Aw, Heather, thank you. I seriously feel more calm during this stream than any other time during the week. You guys are so sweet. Who's next?
Okay, well, Pam Smith didn't answer, but she comes and goes. Cisco.
You know what's really weird? So
Yes,
these
ma'am.
Jolly Rancher gummies, they're really good because they're not too sour, but the last pack I had, same box, clear package.
Nothing.
So weird.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, different packaging. All right, Mr. Cisco. I'm going to use the magic of you. They're really good.
Thank you, Anna. I didn't see her leave. I get caught up trying to read everything and watching bots, and sometimes I miss, as you see.
Thank you, Mike. Mike says, thank you, Gemma. Yes, the only sense of community I really have is here. That's why it's my favorite day of the week. I mean, same here. I think a lot of us feel that way. We are the Island of Misfit Toys. We are the Weirdos, Mister, and we are loving it. Crowley, you go, boy. Cooking dinner. Looks tasty. They're really good to get my sugar up when it starts dipping. I don't have any smart water today. Yeah, Mike, I told you. Past life connected for sure. All right, Miss Cisco, the magic of you, Oracle. There are so many decks on my Amazon wishlist gift link that I want so bad, but I can't even buy them because none of them are out yet. They're all the really, really good ones are on pre-order. I do have some coming, though. I don't remember which one I ordered today, but I did order one, and Miss Lara sent me one, too. Card number 19, the card of Naz, N-A-Z, feeling loved and proud. You guys are so cute. Cisco, this card represents the pride you feel from being loved. No matter what, you're cherished and essential. You will always be loved by the universe, by God/goddess of your understanding, and by creation. You're loved. The maiden holds the bird, its head raised in confident pride, in a crystal nest, her loving hands neither grasping nor yielding, a perfect balance of nourishing freedom. Rich hues of blue in her gown suffuse and anchor the energy of love and a deep sense of unconditional support. Whatever happens in the day-to-day ebb and flow of your physical existence, by virtue of your birth, you are loved, you are supported, you are wanted, you are part of the universal expression of life, its greatest accomplishment, its greatest pride, its greatest joy. Feel proud of the fact that you are a living miracle. Sing your song. So you might be feeling neglected, left out in the cold, or unfortunately that feeling is coming in. Cisco, I feel like you just need to remind yourself, like we've been talking about all night, how far you've come. Being proud of your accomplishments, your achievements. I do feel like there's somebody in, I'm going to put this down because I don't want to get in trouble for a statue with boobs. I feel like there's somebody in your life, like I just said to someone else, who's kind of making you feel less than. I think it was Smoochie. Making you feel like you're either not good enough, your accomplishments aren't grand enough. I feel like there is someone around you who's close to you that's very jealous of something that you're doing or working on, or even something that's still in the planning stages. They can actually see you going through with it and they're jealous. They're smiling in your face, but behind your back, they're like angry that you're coming into this point in your life, okay? I really want you to watch out this week, specifically who you speak to, who you tell your plans to, who you ask for help. That doesn't mean be paranoid of the people around you, okay? What it does mean is to just be really careful. If you don't absolutely trust the person, don't tell them your plans. Just for this week. Anyone new coming in, get to know them. I feel like a lot of us in this community, I've always been told, like, trust is something you earn. Not for me. I give trust and I give respect until someone proves that they don't deserve it, right? I'm not an earn kind of person. For me, you just get it, and if I have to take it back. And I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like somebody that's earned your trust, earned your respect, that does love you, is really jealous of some success you've recently had, or that you're about to have, or that you're building to. So just watch your back a little bit this week. Not being paranoid about it, but just don't divulge too much to anyone that you don't absolutely 100% trust.
Okay, you ready, or you want to take a break?
One more, then break.
Okay, let's do Crowley. And then when we come back from break, actually Tony's next. If he's still in the room, let's do him. And then we'll do the thing.
Okay. That sounds good. Crowley, I'm using Santa Muerte. Blue Crossroads. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. In certain areas of my life, I am. But for the most part, like, it hasn't worked to my benefit being that way. Let's just put it that way. But I can't help it. I'm trying. Crowley, you got card number 24. Flux. 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 The last card of the World of Formation shows us that we can only obtain self-realization and do significant things in the world if we understand that our present is generated and connected by every kindness and every crime of the past in a continuous flow. We are like antenna that can receive and transmit the original light that comes from the 8th card of emanations, which also reaches us through our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors, and through the forms we have given our gods. The advice of the dead. Remember that you are the one in the present holding your future, and that if you want this future to be positive, you must first look inside yourself, because every action you decide to take in the world is nothing but a reflection of yourself. That's actually pretty deep. Crowley. There might be Stephen Shaw. Yes, thank you. There might be something going on with you. Maybe that you don't want to face inside, or it could be that you just bought the house. You've had this major accomplishment, this major achievement, this major win. It could be the same thing that I was just talking about, where like people on the outside looking in and judging you, and then making you question yourself. Your lesson, you guys are so welcome. Your lesson, Crowley, for this week is to not try to understand why other people behave the way they do, but to understand that you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing, and their judgments against you have nothing to do with you. So you may want to go introspective, like, why is this person acting this way towards me? Don't. Just understand what you're doing. And every action, as we know, has an equal and opposite reaction. So if there's something you're doing, and I'm not saying you are, I'm just telling you the message. If there's something you're doing that maybe is a little underhanded or shifty, maybe you're feeling vengeful, whatever it is, the universe is just like, think about that for a minute, because the repercussions, everything you put out is going to come back to you tenfold. So keep on. Don't let someone pull you out of yourself where you feel like you're gonna, explode or snap, or where you act outside of your character. You're becoming who you are. You're going through this huge transformation, this huge change, this huge tower moment, this huge death of something. And I feel like you're becoming a different person, the person you were meant to be, unheld back, unrestrained, but restrained because you've changed. Don't let someone else come in and tell you that that's not your truth. Guys, 5-minute break. Please don't go anywhere, especially if I haven't read for you. Be right back. I need a candy. be good to you. You need a bad girl to blow your mind. Oh, bang, bang into the room. I know you want it. Bang, bang all over you. I'll let you have it. Did something whistle?
I didn't hear anything, but I just came. I usually just kind of wander around.
I didn't whistle. What me? Sorry about my hair, guys. I just don't care anymore. I'm over it.
Okay, Tony, are you still here, bud? Tony, are you still here, bud? I really like to get you a reading.
I'll get them after the stream.
Okay. Bless his heart.
What happened? What happened with that?
What?
Tony.
He was he didn't have a very good time growing up.
I'll reach out to him. I've got his email. I'll reach out to him. Let me make a note.
Then let's do Chillin' Charlie, and then we will do whatever you want. I was going to save it for last. That way, who's ever left can be.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, that way at the end we can all. Hi, Peppa. Long time no see.
Peppa, hi.
That way at the end, and then that way if I feel goofy, I won't feel so goofy.
All right, I'm going to put the number in the private chat, though, because I have it in my head.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
I wonder how long it take you.
All right. Chillin' Charlie. Now I have that dumb song in my head. I'm going to use the Moonology Manifestations. It's not a dumb song. I like the song, but...
And then after Chillin' Charlie will be Pixie.
No, Crowley, that's the whole point. You don't feel guilty for that. First of all, it wasn't your choice. And second of all, like I said before, some people were meant to have major relationships with, and we might be soul connected, but we're to learn and move on. That's the whole point, is moving on, honey. Don't ever feel guilty about that. Especially when it wasn't your decision. Chillin' Charlie, first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. Not guessing yet. We're going to wait to the end. It's time to release your grip on a situation, Charlie. Passion is good, but too much can become manic. Sometimes we feel too much intensity around our dreams because we're scared they won't come true, but that's counterproductive. Live and let live a little. Live and let live a little. State your intention to the universe, then detach. Trust the universe and see what happens. The tighter your grip now, the more likely you are to lose out. This is doubly true if you've been jealous or had issues to do with sex or money. Avoid trying too hard to influence someone else. Guys, what is the theme this week? Backing off. Trusting in the universe.
Take a step back and let it roll.
If you feel stuck or you're making someone else feel stuck, you need to tread carefully. Sometimes stuck people behave recklessly. When this card comes up, there's a risk that you're being too rigid in your thinking, words, or actions. Loosen up and you'll find it easier to overcome the challenges you're facing. I feel like you may be feeling stuck, but I feel like your answer to the problem is like, I have to do A, B, and C, and that's what I have to do. And that's not the case. The universe is telling you to let go of control. Like, if you have no control over a situation, then accept you have no control over it and move on. Yeah, let it slide, relax. The universe will take care of it. State your intention and out loud and let the universe, your guides, your ancestors, all of those energies and entities around you know what you want, and they will make it come true. Be careful not to behave recklessly. That's kind of what I was telling Crowley too. Don't step outside of yourself because of a situation, because somebody's making you angry. Like, I do this all the time. Like, RJ's like, my mom yells a lot. I yelled and I feel immediately guilty because I could have handled it much calmly, but I have so much stress, right? I'm working so much, I'm not making any money, I'm relationship problems, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. There's no excuse for it. I myself need to pull myself out and realize, number one, he's just a child. And number two, it's not that serious. Try not to take things so seriously this week. If something comes up that you feel is a really, really big deal, wait a week before you make a decision on it or even move on it. Next.
Okay, Paranormal Pixie. Laura.
Miss Lara, I am going to use the Divine Circus Oracle. You're so welcome, guys. Yeah, don't write numbers yet, guys. I was going to do it now, but Ghostdragonzw wants to wait till the very end. We'll have less
just so I'm more comfortable.
Feel so self-conscious. Ouch. Even though he definitely knows what he's doing.
I've watched you long enough.
Confidence in yourself.
I do. I have a lot more than you think I do.
Then what? I know you do, but I'm talking about in this. All right, Lara, you got Joker is Wild, card number 29. The universe has a sense of humor, but never at your expense. It is laughing with you, not at you. You'll see this for yourself as the Joker weaves her magic in your life, bringing you the grace that is beyond all reason, the necessary ingredient to ensure you win with the hand you have been dealt by life. There is nothing impossible when the Joker appears. Her wild ways can transform a losing streak into a lifelong love affair with Lady Luck. Strap yourself in and prepare for the ride of a lifetime, Lara. The Joker has come to you, and she is wild. Unpredictable and brilliant, she brings you a message. You are being empowered to overcome all odds. So you're going to win. No doubts, no dramas, but not necessarily in a way that you expect either. She's sending the best possible situation to you even right now. It might startle you like a sudden light in the middle of the night, but it'll be welcome nonetheless. The Joker is the highest trump, the card to beat all others, no matter how much another may seem to have the upper hand or how many forces seem to be against you. Even if you feel like a lone wolf about to be mauled by a pack of hungry lions, the Joker always wins. She comes out of the blue and changes destiny from darkness to light. She brings the brilliant solution that ends a problem, the way through that is best and brightest. I'm trying not to cry because I feel like I really resonate with this card. You probably won't even see it coming. It'll probably be in a way that subverts everything you once believed to be true, but it will be a welcome trick by the universe, a loving joke that opens your heart and helps you realize that this vast, impersonal universe personally knows and cares for you so intimately and with such meticulous care. Just don't expect to feel in control of the process, for the Joker is wild and moves according to her own genius, but always blesses you with what will work best beyond compare, now and always. Girl, whatever's going on in your life, you could possibly be feeling defeated or feel like you have no way out. There is some situation or relationship where you feel stuck, where you feel trapped. And I feel like this is a long-term thing. Like, this has been going on for a really long time. And I feel like I'm reading for myself, honestly. The pressure to get out of this, the want, the anger that comes up, the feelings of like, I'm doing everything right. Why do I still have to live this way? Or why am I still stuck like this? Okay? The Joker is coming. The universe is working according to your highest good and to the best plan possible. And I feel like it's not going to be this week, but by the end of summer, your situation is going to change drastically. Like beyond what you're hoping for, beyond your manifestation. Everything you want and more. This is an amazing card. You are finally 22 years worth. You're finally going to be coming out of that. You're either going to get a solution thrown into your lap or you're finally going to see one and you're finally ready to take it. That's an amazing card. Beautiful. Lotus girl, my soul sister. Hey, soul sister.
The Lurking Lotus.
The Lurking Lotus. I'm waiting for that Uper light to come to send it to you. It's beautiful. Heather, Nikki, this resonates with me. Me too. I've gotten so many messages tonight. And like I said, I almost never get, like maybe one I'll get, but never that many because I always get my energy out so that I don't affect your guys' readings.
The Batmom. Haven't you heard that when Stewie goes, Mom, 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 Mom?
What? Hi. That's RJ.
I did the same thing when I was a kid. Drove my mom nuts.
Lara, I will. Thank you. I was such a daddy's girl. I spent all my time tormenting my father.
I used to do it to her in church and drive her nuts. Mom, 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 mom.
My church has something called
Where's the donuts?
my church is called Emergence, and it has something called E-Town. So any kids from like newborn to like 13 have their own room to go to for the entire service.
That's great. Yeah, we did that at our church.
So RJ, that's his only other interaction with other kids ever. Is Sunday at church. He loves it.
That's good.
And he potties when he's there. All right, Bat Mom, you got the Banshee in reverse. Those in chat with extrasensory skills have an unfair advantage picking a number. I know how to block that. Okay, Banshee in reverse. Keywords, bad omens and wrath. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you could expect bleeding from within. Ooh. Reverse. The Banshee brings the message of wrath when seen in reverse. The powers have brought you this card as a warning. Wrath is a dangerous energy for those who have it. You may think your anger is hurting whoever it's directed toward, but anger only poisons the spirit of the one who is feeling it. Holding a grudge is the equivalent of a banshee, someone so lost in heartache they only speak of more tragedy. You can choose to hold on to anger and be reborn into something sinister, or you can let your anger go and be reborn, knowing the powers of pure and unconditional love. You could be feeling wrath towards someone or some type of way. Honestly, though, Batmom, what I'm getting from this, even if that's the case, I feel like you're aware of it and you're trying to let it go, right? I don't think you're holding on to this. What I do feel is somebody feeling this way towards you. Okay, I am definitely getting someone giving you the stink eye. They are salty AF whenever it comes to you. And I feel like either you know who it is and you get a kick out of it, or when you find out about it, you're going to get a kick out of it. Like, it's not even going to bother you. The problem is this person could be dangerous. I feel like you really should protect yourself energetically from curses, spells. I do feel like this person is trying to do something like that to you. So don't be so quick to dismiss them. I don't see them going through with it. Like, I see them messing it up. But still, do anything for protection around your home, anyone in your home, and yourself for this next week, okay? Extra spiritual protection measurements definitely needed, Batmom.
Eric M.
Is he still here?
Eric, are you still here? Eric, I saw you earlier. Are you still here? Eric M. Calling Eric M. Give him a second. Sing for us, Gemma.
Just keep breathing. Oh, I couldn't get it. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing. You know I gotta keep on breathing. I can't do it. Like, I have to sing at the top of my voice, and I can't do it in my house.
Okay, let's go ahead and do Jennifer, and if Eric comes back in or says he's here, I'll get him in. So Jennifer,
just keep breathing and breathing and breathing. Okay, I gotta stop. People are gonna make fun of me so bad. Jennifer, messages from the Mermaids. This is a different deck, not the Oracle of the Water.
You are here, Jennifer, right?
My mind totally just stopped taking in your messages. What happened? Was it my singing? What are you sorry for, Crowley?
Oh, he didn't say thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Shut up. Your crew. I could sing fairly well, but not like this. Like, it has to be karaoke. You have to have the song in the background.
I don't know if Jennifer's here. Jennifer, are you here?
Still here. Let's give her a minute because
okay. I thought she was.
If not, I'll read for KC right now.
Who?
Casey?
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. I have her in here.
Rabbit farm. Yeah, I bet. Bring him to the retreat. All right, so I'm reading for KC right now. I'll do this. Hi. It's 9:38 Eastern. So this is for KC. She's got truth.
And the number that it's at,
KC, admit the truth to yourself. Accepting the truth can set you free and be a joyful experience. Avoiding the truth is not beneficial. This mermaid looks at you with the eyes of truth and asks you to consider honestly any area of your life that's worrying you. We know the truth can hurt. We also know that the truth can set us free. When you ask to find out the truth of a situation, it will reveal itself at the perfect time. Are you being totally honest? Maybe you think you're protecting someone by withholding the truth. This is rarely the right thing to do. In most circumstances, it's better to reveal the truth in a loving way so that those involved can work through things together. It's important to acknowledge free will and to give others the opportunity to make their own choices based on the truth. This is also freeing on a karmic level. This card also says there could be a secret waiting to be brought to light. Trust your intuition and any hunches you have at this time. Remember, there are usually two or more sides to any story, so it's wise to consider that the truth resides somewhere in the middle. When you live your life in truth, you never need to recall what you've said or done previously because you walk the path honestly. This card appears in a reading to highlight an area of life where a truth will soon reveal itself. Pay close attention to the surrounding cards for extra insight. The last card pulled was the Banshee and the Joker is Wild. So, Casey, somebody's keeping something from you. I feel like you already know this. I feel like you know who it is. I feel like you know what it is. But there's, for some reason, you need this person to come out with it. Jennifer, you're next, baby.
We got you, huh?
You need this person to come out with it. I feel like this week might be a good time to start thinking about ways to approach in love. I feel like you're angry. And I feel like you could be wanting to like confront. Casey, don't do it. Take this week, do what everyone else has been told to do. Sit back, relax, get some clarity, some clarity on the situation, and then the person is going to come to you. Yes, Jennifer, we see you. The person is going to come to you with the truth. There's no need for you to confront them, but here's the thing. When they come clean, you have to figure out a way that you can respond in love and not snap like you feel like you're going to. Like, I feel like this is something that makes you pretty angry. And when it comes out, you're going to want to flip out. Even though you already know what it is, like hearing it out loud or knowing it like 1,000,000% certain is going to cause you anger. Your challenge is to approach in love, or at least in a loving way, and try to be patient. Even if you don't continue the relationship with this person for whatever this secret is, you still have to, that's your lesson, to approach in love. Eric, you'll be after Jennifer.
We got you guys. You're good.
All right, Jennifer, Lantern Oracle. Now there's a skunk. Poor Mike. Don't you just want to give him a hug?
Chase it. Chase it.
Virtual hug.
It's the best perfume you ever wear.
All right, this is for Jennifer. Oh, Casey, you're a Pisces. I was going to say could be dealing with the Pisces. You got the Pisces card. So you're definitely in your own energy. You're going to be able to figure this out. Jennifer, wisdom in play. This card comes up every time I use this deck without fail. There's 70-something cards in that deck. And this card comes out every time. Card number 3, wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. Jennifer, this is you. Playtime is where we express what we subconsciously know and learn with increased ease and depth. When we playfully engage with life, it magnifies our openness and ability to be present in the moment. A state of playfulness is when the mind relaxes its control and censorship over the expression of our spirit self's wisdom. In states of play, we can freely explore ourselves and our ideas without the fear or the burden of real-life consequences. Activities of emotional relief and reprieve can be enjoyed, and in such carefree moments, solutions to our problems often occur to us. This is because play and creativity take place in the hypothetical space of make-believe, visualization, and imaginative problem-solving. An inner subconscious knowing can be accessed and expressed through intuitive action and reaction. The maiden is blindfolded with her head facing upward. She pours her spirit self's energy from one cup directly into the other with no spillage. She appears to be relaxed and in a state of play as her intuitive pouring is achieved with exceptional precision. This demonstrates the potential of one's inner knowing and guidance to wield results that are superior to those of logic and reason. Now is a time to prioritize play. It is through playfulness that you open yourself to receive solutions to problems. At every age, play is the gift to yourself that keeps on giving. Maiden's message: honor the value of play and the unexpected insights that arise through it. So this is just like a lot of the cards that I pulled already. Jennifer, I'm sorry, give me one sec. And it's like taking a time out to, again, stop and smell the coffee, to play, to have fun. This week, your universe mission, the mission that your guides and the universe are sending you on, is one of play. Stop. If you can take off work, do it. If you can't, find the time to do something that you absolutely love doing. It could be singing. When I clean my house and RJ's not here and Ray's not here, I blast Britney Spears. I'm in nothing but a t-shirt and I'm singing into the Swiffer mop. Okay. That's what I do for fun. I love singing and dancing, whether I'm good at it or not. I love it. And that's what I do in my timeouts or when I'm feeling low. Find something that you absolutely love and enjoy, and I want you to do it this week. It doesn't have to be something that costs money. Again, it could be singing and dancing around your house, listening to your favorite music. Music soothes the soul. I don't care what anyone says. It could be taking a walk in nature. It could be playing with your child or a grandchild, whatever. I don't know your situation, but definitely have to get out this week and have some fun. All right. That is the challenge of the universe for you. Who's next?
Okay, Eric M. Eric, you're next, bud.
Be silly. Exactly. And no, I really feel like the same thing with me. I really do. I feel like music saved me in a way. Fully clothed and not Britney. Eric, I'm using the Halloween Oracle. I love this deck. I do not use it enough. I think next week I'm going to choose 10 decks instead of like 20. And I think that it'll be a lot better. No Swiffer and no Britney. They have a Britney Oracle deck coming out. It was supposed to be released yesterday. I wonder if it was. Ooh, maybe if I got donations, I can get it. It was supposed to be released July 26th. They have a Marvel deck coming out that I'm getting. They have an Avatar deck. They have one called, what was it called, Mike? Deep, Dark, and Dangerous. They have another Dark Goddess Oracle coming out. One that's called Anatomy of a Witch. I mean, they have like 10 different decks that are just going to be absolutely amazing, but all of them are like, we don't know when this is coming out. The Marvel one was supposed to be coming out in June, then July, then August, now September. All right, Eric. Sunil, me too. Black Cat, Fortune Meets Opportunity. This was the last card pulled last week, I remember. I think it's like normal, like 22. I'm pretty sure it came out. I should check. I think I'm going to check that. Eric, sleek and black and lantern-eyed, crosses your path with a hiss. Good luck and fortune sweep by with a kiss. In traditional folklore, cats were said to have one foot in this world and one in the next. They were the conduit between the underworld and this world and fortune and opportunity. In the times of the Inquisition, the Middle Ages, cats were hunted because they were said to be allies of evil entities such as devils and witches. Black cats, black being associated with the darker aspects of the supernatural, were especially singled out. Historians believe this unprecedented killing of the cats in the name of eradicating evil led to the unchecked increase in the rat population, which was responsible for the alarmingly rapid spread of the bubonic plague and the death of millions of people. These days, in Germany, for example, a black cat passing one's path indicates impending misfortune. United States too, or at least Jersey. Yet, in ancient Britain, they were considered good luck and were even given to brides on their wedding day. In Japan, to this day, they are considered very good luck and bringers of fortune. Should the slinky Should the slinky black cat cross your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even quote-unquote luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. This is a great card of luck and abundance and blessing from the universe. Jennifer, I totally get stressing, girl, believe me. If I were waiting for a reading, I'd be the same way. Eric, so I feel like there is an opportunity coming in for you either this week or next week, definitely by the end of August, but I'm thinking closer, maybe by the beginning of August. So from now, it's like the first week of August, somebody is presenting you with an opportunity. I feel like it's going to seem too good to be true. Take it. The universe is giving you permission to take that risk. You are the Fool on the beginning of the journey. In tarot, the Fool is the first card beginning his journey in the major arcana. And that's what I feel, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk to gain this abundance. I feel like you probably have had a run of what you feel is bad luck, but I feel like you're changing for the better. Even coming in here, believe it or not, and again, I'm not patting myself on the back, but you guys can admit it. It's like your energy is changed. You're cleansed a little bit when you come into this stream. Why? Because there's pure love, there's patience, there's all of the higher level emotions that we feel are in this stream, emanating from all of us out into the ether and connecting. And that really does happen, Eric. So I feel like whatever you feel like was quote unquote bad luck, I say quote unquote for Hilton, bad luck in the past, your luck has changed, your life has changed, and I feel like your thought processes are changing as well. This is going to come through an email or a text. I don't see someone face-to-face offering. I feel like it's going to be an email or a text that's going to come through with an opportunity that's going to seem too good to be true. Not a get-rich-quick scheme or anything, just something that you're like, oh my gosh, how did this happen? Take it. Take the risk. Take the leap of faith. Take the chance. The universe offering you abundance.
Okay. Johnny, are you here? Calling Johnny. Does that American?
No way, really?
Hilton.
Where's my phone? Okay, I'm gonna order that.
Hilton, us Americans, we're crazy. You better watch out.
Yeah, she was an American girl.
Okay,
Johnny,
John,
hold on. I've got to order the Britney Spears Oracle deck. It's on sale for $14 and change.
Send her the link.
I have it saved.
Gotta get that deck.
I love her perfume. Curious.
Well, someday you'll get your box.
Oh my god! Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
That keeps being put on hold. Yeah,
Guys,
they know I'm
so
upset.
sorry, but I have to.
I'm not happy. You were supposed to get that like 3 months ago.
It has been quite a while, hon.
Yeah.
Where are you? Come on, Britney Spears Oracle. It can't be that hard to find.
Oh, it's sold out.
No.
Thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you. You just bought the Britney Spears Oracle for me. All right, look, I got it.
All right. You're happy camper.
$15.35 total. Place order. Order placed. Saturday, July 30th, guys. We'll be receiving that one. And I know I'm the worst. Sorry.
Hey, DC, how you doing?
Hi, DC. All right. Who is now? Johnny?
Yep, Johnny Umunch. He is here.
Is she doing stuff with Elton John? I love her. I've loved her from Baby One More Time. I sing all of her songs for karaoke. Even her song, Do Something, RJ listens to, and that song, Work Bitch. You want a hot body? You want a Bugatti? You want a Maserati? You better work, chick. You want a Lamborghini? Sip martinis? Look hot in a bikini? You better work, chick. You want to live fancy, live in a big mansion. RJ loves it. He does the dance with the whip. And her song "Do Something." I see you looking at me like I'm some kind of freak. Get up out of your seat. Why don't you do something? Yeah. You guys just put me in such an amazing mood. All right, Johnny. Fun fact: Britney Spears' cousin was in the "Baby One More Time" video. He's the one she threw, or he threw a basketball to her, or she threw one to him in the video. Guys, thank you so much for the donations. That's all I can remember. Get to know me, you'll know much more. I was a Britney Spears impersonator at Caesars Resort in Pennsylvania and Mount Airy. I was like 21. I had blonde hair. Oh, those were the days. All right, Mystic Meadow, Sanctuary, another card of Sanctuary. The creatures and mystical beings of the forest know that the meadow at the center of the woods is a safe place where one can truly relax and feel comforted. When you step into this luminous meadow, it's not uncommon to see animals such as deer curled up alongside sleeping bears, foxes and rabbits lounge side by side, unicorns, fairies, and elves all gather in the mystic meadow. You feel relaxed, healthy, and clear. This card appears as a reminder to replenish your inner resources. It's time to renew your energy and make tending to your own needs a priority. Johnny, practice extreme self-care with an exclamation point. Protect yourself from less than positive influences in your life. The message here is to take shelter, retreat into your home, or spend time in places and with people where you feel at home. Mend physical objects, organize your possessions, and heal your relationships. There is the possibility of a huge spurt of energy in the future, but unless you take this time to create foundations and nourish yourself, you might be overwhelmed by it all and miss the opportunities that are available to you later. This card can also mean that blooming and expansion are at hand. Flowering success awaits you, healing energy is growing, and beautiful things are to come. The spirit of the Mystic Meadow says, draw nourishment from the wellspring inside of you. Be a sanctuary for others. Go within and listen to the voice of your soul. Access your divine guidance. If you have been struggling or pushing, take time off, retreat, rest, and relax, take a vacation, or embark on a retreat. The fact that retreat even came up when I was talking about my spiritual retreat is something else altogether. Johnny, it's very obvious. It's time to take a time out. People are draining you. First of all, I see you. You are surrounded by energy vampires, and they don't know that that's what they are. Everyone coming to you with their BS, with their problems, putting their crap on you, right? I feel like it's time for you to just put up boundaries, stick to them, step into your power. Definitely if you can't take a day off work, you need to spend some time unplugged and alone. Hilton, maybe. You need some time alone for sure. I know the card said people that make you feel at home, but I don't think people should be involved in this. I feel like you need to unplug, possibly meditate, talk to your guides. And if you do none of that, just read a book, like take a bath, walk in nature, do something that has nothing to do with technology. And I want you to do that as much as you can this week, because the answer to a major problem in your life, something you've been trying to figure out for a really long time, or making a decision, the answer is going to come to you while you're in this solitude. Do it this week. Taiwan! Gotta go grab a kid. All right, Bat Mom, love you. Thanks for coming in. I saw you texted me. I'll get back to you as soon as the stream's over. I call my kids my creations. Creation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
My dad just called us pains in the.
And Ray says the same thing. He says he's a boomer, and he said they have the best music. That's what we listen to. I remember
Aaron's next.
Our first Valentine's Day, when he was trying to get romantic with me, he brought a little CD player and a mixed CD of Motown music. And I loved it. Like, I love that music. I love that time period. But it was just funny, like, the little CD player. Like, my mom, I gave her, thank you so much, Johnny. I gave my mom this speaker that you just hit it. It's Bluetooth connected to the iPhone. If you have an iPhone, which she has, she's still playing CDs on a CD player. And my mom's not, I don't think she's a boomer. She'd probably kill me but 61? Is that boomer? Yeah, that's boomer, right? 61?
Yeah, over 60 is boomer. Thank you. I was reporting them.
Under 62, right?
No, 60 and over is a boomer. That's what I was always told.
Years, not how old you are. Like 1960?
Then I'm a boomer. Mm-mm. I
I'm
guess I
gonna
gotta
look
leave.
that up. You get rid of them. I'm gonna look that up. What?
Okay, I'm gonna got him. I just.
Who's next?
Aaron Billings, if he shows up. I know he was in there because he had asked.
Through 1946 and 1964, you're considered a baby boomer.
I'm a boomer then. I guess I got to go back to my rocking chair.
Hilton? Me too. I remember waiting for the perfect time to stop and start, make that mixtape, and you know what's funny? I always thought like I'll be hip to like the new music and stuff. Like I'm not gonna be like my parents. Now I listen to some of the music and I'm just like, what is this? Like anything after 2008, I'm like, no. Okay, I'm sorry. Who's next?
Aaron, but he's not answering. Jordan, are you here?
Hi, Vera.
Hi, Vera.
Aaron might come back in.
Okay, Jordan, Kodak, Donna. She probably asleep.
I feel bad. I should have did her right away. I just saw
Yeah,
that.
I didn't think about that. 405, you around?
Laura, really? You have
Abe, you around? Sorry.
It's okay. Lara, you have such young energy. I thought you were like my age. Not that I'm not young.
Okay. Madison, you still here?
Soul Survivor's here, he said.
Oh, he's here? Go ahead and do So Survive. 405.
Sacred Light.
Survivor. You just heard that?
I had to think for a minute if you did it on purpose or not. I was like, what the hell?
405.
Hey, Nordland.
I lurk too, but I call it ghosting.
Mike, don't worry about it. Go hang out with your boy. Go hang out with Xander.
Get out of here. We don't want you no more. Just leave. Go. Just get out of here, man.
Give him a kiss for me and have a good night. Go enjoy.
Hey, Norland.
Norland! Aaron, you'll be next. I'm doing Soul Survivor, then Aaron.
Okay. There they are.
Yeah, Lara, you have really young energy. A lot of you guys in here do, for sure. Blue Crossroads, it's not that you have old energy, but you have very mature energy.
Old dragon energy. That's what he's got.
All right. 405er, you got card number 16, Golden Light Ray. Love and laughter. Huh?
Mike.
Oh.
I broke his heart.
Love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. The golden ray is on the 12th ray of creation, the highest frequency, and also known as Christ consciousness. It is a high-frequency healing channel that connects to the central sun. The golden ray can gently awaken your kundalini and accelerate your spiritual growth the more you choose to work with this vibration. The golden light ray anchors creator energy into the remaining light rays throughout the universe and Earth, creating and influencing planetary healing and releasing energetic denseness as its wavelengths move across the multiverse. The ray can initiate soul awakenings that bring your perception of all that is into closer mental focus. Floating along the golden ray, Ascension Master Lord Maitreya disrupts dense and melancholic emotions. He encourages you to see the lighter side of life so that laughter and comedic relief can benefit you. Use color therapy, pause, and take a breath. Pause and take a breath. Guys, it's every single reading. Be kind. Hi. Laughter is medicine for the soul. Generosity and abundance follow the golden ray wherever it leads. It's pure divinity that seeks to heal those who access its frequency. Much like the setting sun, its color is warm and luminous, settling our soul when we feel its glow. Always uplifting, the golden ray will shower you with the warmth and comfort of fulfillment as it settles the highs and lows of emotion, shifting feelings of loss and emptiness within the psyche of your soul. Quote, find joy in laughing at yourself more often, end quote. Sacred crystal, opal, affirmation, I am golden, I am radiant, I am abundant, I accept these gifts with an open heart. 405er, I feel like with this card, you are taking things way too seriously. Lotus Girl, I gotta figure out what that is. You're taking things way too seriously. I feel like you're like focused on some goal, whether it's obtaining something, leaving something behind, releasing something, changing. There's something big, some kind of transformation or change that you're trying to make, or that you're undergoing, but you're focusing too much on it to the point where like it's not fun anymore. And I feel like you have to take a step back, go do something fun, like I've been telling everyone all night. And people go in the comments and they're like, she just gives Vera, I'm sorry you're leaving so quick. If you want to wait a minute, I'll give you a reading next. I feel like I lost my train of thought. Hold on. I feel like, oh yeah, people are like, oh, she gives the same, but it just comes up. It's the same energy throughout all of us because we all go through the same kind of things, being empathic and having abilities like we do. 405er, you need to take a step back and you need to have some fun this week. I want you to take any opportunity that you can to be around people that make you laugh. Go see a comedy. Do whatever it is that you do to get out and have fun, because that's when, just like, again, the other 20 readings I gave like this, you're going to find the answer to, or the solution to your problem, and you're going to be able to solve it way quicker. Whatever change you're trying to make, whatever goal you're trying to achieve. Last troll attack, I almost blocked myself. Aaron? Santa Muerte. You're welcome. Get out there and have some fun, boy. Great minds think alike, dirty minds work together.
You can have both at the same time if you demand it. And yes, great minds do think alike. Me and Gemma have that problem sometimes.
Word. All right. Card number 16, Aaron.
You're welcome, 405er.
You're so welcome. Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalc with O with that thing over at ATL. Quetzalcoatl. We have reached the final card of the world of creations with what may be the most important Aztec god. Aaron, Quetzalcoatl, or the feathered serpent, was worshipped as the god of knowledge, dawn, merchants, the arts, and professions. He is associated with the wind and the element of air. He is therefore connected to the intellect, education, books, and the invention of the calendar. The advice of the dead: do not fear and do not give up. Through perseverance and insistence, you will reach the goal that you desire, and that most of all you deserve. So I feel like you may be having some doubts about something in your life, whether it be a personal relationship, something that you're striving for. I don't feel like it's a relationship per se, right? I feel like it's something you're trying to achieve, trying to accomplish. But I feel like there's doubt in you as to whether or not you can really accomplish this, or maybe whether or not it's really what you want. One way or the other, you're going to achieve this goal, okay? It's something that you're supposed to achieve. It's part of your life plan, okay? So when I see you up there and you're planning, that your soulmates, your guides around you, and you're charting everything out, whatever this is that you're aiming for, even if it's just a project like a hobby, right? Like maybe starting a YouTube channel on the side, or painting in your free time, like whatever. It could be, it's most likely something artistic, but if it's not, same thing. You're going to achieve it no matter what. So if you open yourself up to the universe and put that affirmation out there, like, you know, my affirmation about money is money comes to me quickly and easily and with minimal effort. That is my affirmation when it comes to money. So put an affirmation out there about achieving this goal. The universe wants you to open up and ask about it, and ask for help. That's when it's going to step in and give it to you. Your guides, I always say my guide, Aaron, he's a gentleman. He's not going to come and drag me kicking and screaming to converse with him or to ask him and my angels for things. You have to just do it.
Nope.
Waiting on my Moldavite, like I got Gemma's. It's on its way from India, and so desire a Herkimer. Yeah, I was seeing that, the Herkimer diamond. I've got the Nuit, I've got the Angel Aura, the Lemurian Angel Aura, but the Herkimer I got to look up. Because even if I have to save up, there's a piece of jewelry on my wish list that I think has the Moldavite and a Herkimer, and it's not that expensive. I mean, it's expensive. I put my own stuff on there, and I know people are like, why does she put $200 objects? Because sometimes someone will come in, like my mom or something, and get it for me. There's a beautiful necklace, like $160 something, and it's got, I think, Moldavite and Herkimer or something else in the Herkimer. It's really nice. Anyway, I'm sorry. Who's next?
You're fine. I'm trying to get them to see if they're here. If I can get my thing to work.
Ooh, that sounds like a personal.
That didn't sound right, did it? Oh my god.
Lotus Girl, exactly. Money comes to me quickly, easily, and effortlessly. Thank you. You just shortened what I have to write for my 555. I'm like sitting there, and I have arthritis in my hands, so it's really hard for me to write that much all at once. So I have to write it. Like, it takes me about an hour to write the affirmation 55 times. So it takes me a long time.
Okay, I'm looking for. Oh, go ahead.
Be kind. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I definitely appreciate all of the donations. You guys are amazing. I miss you. I do miss our conversations. I'm not going to lie, but I know you have so much going on. So whenever you have time, just hit me up. I do miss talking to you. I miss you hanging out. But again, like, I do know your situation, and I hope that that's gotten better for you and you've got some ease with it, if that makes sense. Some better flow going there with the energy. Guys, with the Lionsgate portal opening yesterday, do not forget, work up to the 8th. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, please look it up. It's extremely important. Manifesting, bam, 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 bam. I do the 555 method. I think it works. It's amazing. I send people the journals all the time. You write down your intention. For instance, money comes to me quickly, easily, and effortlessly. Write it down 55 times for 5 days straight. I just keep doing the same one about money because I'm trying to bring, better cash flow in. But whatever your affirmation is, write it down 55 times a day for 5 days. Try to do it in the morning so that you can be more positive about what you're doing. But from July 26th through August 10th, with August 8th being 8/8, double infinity, right? It's no joke. Like, it's real. If you want something, now is the time to go after it.
If Heather Nikki answers, she's next.
Okay. Oh, she said you had to run to the store for like 15 minutes.
Oh, that's right. We'll put her on hold. Peppa, you still here?
Yeah, Taiwan, it's really bad. I started cracking my knuckles at 8 because I saw my mom do it. And I know they say now that does not cause arthritis, but it did I think it did in my case. Something caused it, and I believe that that's what it was. Yeah, Lotus, it opened yesterday, girl. Didn't I tell you? I must have forgot to tell you.
DC, you here? Man, you're almost done. Okay. Vera, you want yours? Are you still here, hon? Vera Ray? Did you stick around? Did we read her, or did she go? Okay.
Guys, I gotta put a different pot in here. It's spitting in my mouth, and I'm gonna get sick. I'll be right back.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, while she does that, I'll call the remaining people. Norland, you still here? Be kind. Do you want a reading? Because if you get a reading, that's it. We're done. Then I'll do mine.
What about Taiwan?
Oh, Taiwan. Ah, Taiwan, shoot me. And I even forgot to write it down. I was so busy saying hi.
How dare you?
Oh, Heather's back.
Okay, yeah, I knew Heather was coming back. Heather, yeah, Leos do rule. I love my Leos. My ex, right before Ray, is a Leo. His name is Mark, and he was just way too much.
She said to see your question.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Okay.
Let me read for Heather.
Okay.
And then we'll do Be Kind because I already pulled her deck. He was just way too much for me because I'm so introverted. Leos are extremely outroverted, but I absolutely love hanging out with them as friends. Like, I met Blue Heron. We had so much fun. Did you put it in the chat? Be Kind.
Is this it? Be Kind.
I see it.
Is that it?
It doesn't seem like a question. Huh.
Am I missing it?
Okay, just be kind. If you would just put it one, oh, that's your, but what's the question? 5/55. So you write it 55 times a day. It's supposed to be for 5 days, then you change the affirmation into something else. So like money, love, relationships, whatever. I just do it. I just do it all the time. Like I've stopped for 3 months and it was absolutely horrific. So when the Lionsgate portal opened up yesterday, I started the manifestations again and it already changed. The energy already changed around my affirmation, around the money. So yes, you write it. I would just keep doing the affirmation at least up until the 8th. Write it 55 times a day. You can get like the manifestation journal that I showed you guys. It's $5.55 on Amazon, or just get a piece of paper and write it 55 times. Be kind. Yeah, hang out. We're almost done, and then I can answer your question for you. Heather, I'm using Nuit Oracle. Does anyone else hear whispering?
I did earlier, but I thought it was somebody in the background. Now my tanks are making noise, and it does sound like whispering sometimes. But there were times I could hear it in you, coming from you. But I would.
Yeah, I hear it like right in my ear. That no.
Okay.
All right, healer. Card number 22 in the upright. Keywords: guide and facilitator. Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by Mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. We all come into the human experience with the use of energy and intuition. Among us are those who are called to be healers. We all know about that because a lot of us are. They are the wise ones who've made a conscious choice to devote themselves to guiding others on their path. Healers can be found in all religions and traditions, each with something beautiful and unique to contribute to the collective energy of the world. You may know them as shamans, medicine men and women, priestesses, wise ones, great ones. The list goes on. If you have pulled the gift of healer, know that you are being called to initiate yourself as one of the wise ones. Heather, you are meant to be a guide for those who are finding their way, and there are many ways you can do this. As a healer for your family and neighborhood, or through building a community on social media offering wisdom. That's exactly what I did. It doesn't matter how you choose to heal, all that matters is you do. If you've thought about becoming a healer, this card is a resounding yes in capital letters with an exclamation point. Some healing practices are crystal therapist, Reiki practitioner, all these things I'm going to need for my retreat, tarot reader, psychic, doula, death doula, herbalist, and so on. You may have something you've practiced for years, or you may feel called to learn a new skill. Heather, trust your intuition. You can become a facilitator of healing, creating healing tools such as guided meditations, healing jewelry, candles, and even creating your own oracle deck can provide others with a path to heal themselves. You create the path for others to walk. You are unique and have something to share with the world. So Heather, you're a healer. A lot of healers in this group. That's exactly what I mean. It's just like, once you know that that's what you are, what do you do about it? I didn't know that's what I was until I already started this and had this whole community behind me, right? I think it is the fish tank, definitely.
It is my fish tank.
But I do feel like that ickiness, that cold, clammy death hand on me right now. What do you do with that once you know, right? You don't just go around like put on a feathered cap, not to be offensive. I'm just saying, like, put on a feathered cap and you're like, okay, I'm a healer now. Everyone come to me. Like, there are things you have to learn. I do know that you're a healer. And if you want to do something about that, look up ways that you can progress in this field, right? It doesn't really take that long. I'm going for my priestess status. It's called witch school, and I hate that they call it that. That's what it's called. I'm trying to get my priestess status. I'm like a year away still, though. Heather, I'm getting an alternate meaning for this, though. Okay, Jules, I am too. I am. I'm feeling very. I don't know if you guys notice, like, very uncomfortable right now. The alternate thing I'm getting for this, Heather, is that there is something that you aren't facing inside of yourself that needs to be healed before you can fully accept this healing lifestyle opportunity that's being offered to you. The universe is telling you, look, we're going to give you ways to operate within this realm of this gift. Abundance, clarity, exactly how to do it, right? But first you have to work on some thing that's going on inside of you. I feel very much in your heart chakra. It's like all gritty. Once you get through this, and you may need to look for a healer, such as a Reiki practitioner or anything mentioned in this card. Once you remove this blockage, balance your chakras, see if that works. That could just pull it right out of you, okay? Cleanse your aura. You can look for guided meditations to do while you sleep. I lost one of my headphones. My bed swallows things. I lost a vape in it the other day and never found it. But do it while you sleep. Get into yoga. Start doing something that's going to bring you more into this healing energy. And then I feel like the universe is going to guide you into healing others the way that it did me. The male whispers started for me after you came in, Be Kind, and that the cold, not the air conditioned cold. I've had that on all night. I am wrapped right now in it's like it's not death, but it's like I don't, there's no possible way that I can explain what I'm feeling right now. Like, I know what it is, but I can't verbalize. Okay. Yeah, Jules. Yeah, it's really bad. And again, it's not the air conditioner. I've had that on all night. It's on 74, but I don't want to say someone's dying. I feel really uncomfortable saying that, but that's what I feel. All right, who's next?
And then they're done. Then I get to do my thing, I guess. And then Be Kind can ask her question before we run out.
Taiwaz, let's do angels and ancestors. Unknown loss, yeah. Be Kind, that makes sense. That makes sense.
A lot of sense, actually.
It's
yeah, they're good men because I can feel it.
It's not, I was just going to say, it's not like a terrifying feeling. It just came on so quickly that I wasn't expecting it. Usually I'll ask for that.
Norman, you want to read?
Aaron, I see. All right, Taiwaz, let's do this. It's so funny because now that you said that, I'm getting warm. This is so weird. Okay. Taiwaz, water guardian, connect with your emotions. You could be dealing with a water sign, okay? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I always get Pisces or Cancer more on this card. I don't know why. Let me find her. The time to understand how you really take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that's in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The water guardian represents angels of water who can help you dive within to understand the depth of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are on the surface. They are also the old emotions you may have locked up deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear the messages these have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They're all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you need and want. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Taiwaz, not suppressing your emotions, okay? Understanding, understanding each emotion as it comes. you know, so many people have said that about this card when I pulled it. There's like 3 cards that people say that. Thank you. She's beautiful. I feel like there's some things that are going to come up this week or that you're going through right now that you just don't want to deal with. And you're like, well, it's not that serious. I can put it aside. But actually, it really is. And the universe is saying that your psychic, your intuition, your psychicness, as I like to call it, is going to be completely blocked until you deal with everything as it comes up. I do feel like there's something that you've been holding on to for a really long time. You haven't been suppressing it, but you've been trying to get through it. But it's just like it's not working. Dealing with water signs, trying to be extra sensitive. Yeah, that might be it. Maybe you're not standing in your truth or stepping into your power because you're trying so hard to be sensitive or easy on the water signs. Maybe that's not what you need to do. Maybe you need to actually speak up and speak your truth, right, to these water signs, because they could be the ones emotionally draining you. The universe is saying that your psychicness, quote unquote, is going to be blocked until you deal with this properly. So I feel like stepping into your power and your truth with love and kindness, like we're supposed to approach everything, of course. And that's when the healing is going to start. And I also feel a healing role for you coming in as you deal with these emotions and learn how to deal with them and get through them. You could be playing some role of healing in someone's life as well. Spot on.
Yeah. We're done.
All right. Be kind. You have a
My turn
question?
now.
Oh yeah, let's do. Okay, guys, pick a number. This is gonna take a few minutes. If nobody gets it by like a certain amount of time, I'm gonna have to pick another one. But okay, pick a number between 50 and 100. The number's already in private chat.
Yes, I do. Plus, Crossroads.
Because there's someone here.
Yeah.
Be kind brought her friends.
Yep.
All right, no half numbers. You're welcome, Taiwaz. You guys are always so welcome. Thank you. There's 16 of you. Come on. Yes. Between 50 and 100.
50 and 100.
Yes, be kind. If you could hang out for a couple more minutes and let us get through this number game, I do have a response for you.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok.
Ooh.
A couple close ones, but
don't say it. You're not supposed to tell them. That's okay. I was going to say 1 through 100, but I figured it would take way too long. So
yeah.
Between 50 and 100. Yeah, hang out, be kind. I definitely have a response for that.
Hey, C. Hogan.
Hi, C. Hogan.
Everybody wants to hear my thoughts.
I do too, because I know you get. I
get sometimes, not all the time, but I do sometimes, especially with certain cards.
I was going to let you pick a deck, and I was going to pull a card for myself. Be kind between 50 and 100. I did it backwards. I should have did between 1 and 50. Between 50 and 100.
It's funny what she picked because it's an important number to me.
Guys,
and I don't think she knows that.
And 100.
A couple closies. There you go. Hilton got it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, 82.
Oh, yep, there it is. 82. All right, Hilton.
Hey, okay, this is going to be interesting, bloke.
You pick the deck. Be kind. Right after this, I will respond to your question.
What do you got there?
I have everything. You saw all of them tonight.
Energy. One of the dragon decks.
Okay, let me grab one.
Those are the ones I get the most feelings from sometimes.
Of course. All right, we're going to do... I got it. Dragon Oracle cards. Which I don't never pull these out, and I don't know why. 47, can't count. No, that was me. I did it backwards. All right, I'm going to shuffle, and you tell me when to pull the card.
Now.
Earth and Fire Dragon. Works with you to clear the 5th dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. So He's okay. These are they're a little bit hard to find because it's like fourth dimensional dragon. So let me just find where he is. I'm gonna have to just flip through because I have no idea. This is probably why I don't use this deck, because it takes a long time to find the dragon. This is a purple dragon, earth and fire dragon. Earth, air, fire, water, earth and air, earth and fire. Okay, so I'm gonna read to you what it says. This card is a card of service for the fourth dimensional brown and orange earth and fire dragons are calling on us now to help them clear and light up the new ley lines of our beautiful planet. The original ley lines were called dragon lines, for they were maintained by the dragons of old. Now a new fifth dimensional ley line system is being placed into the earth to carry golden Christ energy and to prepare the planet for the new golden age. The dragons of earth and fire move through these lines, creating a path of light through which the higher love frequencies can flow. Guidance. Humbly invoke these dragons and have a sense of power of the power of the flaming orange fire combined with the grounding brown earth. Reach out a hand to touch the dragons. Then visualize earth being crisscrossed with lines of golden light. Picture these dragons anchoring this golden Christ energy wherever there are sacred places on the globe. Mentally place a golden flame at each of these sacred portals until you sense our planets lighting up. Whenever you are out walking or driving, ask the magnificent earth and fire dragons to travel along the ley lines below you. Bring the Christ light down through you so that they can distribute it where it is most needed. These are hard.
This is weird because I'm picking up that you're on a path and to leave markers along the way. Now, Gemma will probably tell you crystals and not to be afraid to reach out to your guides, because you have guides. There's definitely guides there. So reach out and touch a dragon. I had to say it. That is a hard one because I'm getting all kinds of really weird stuff. But yeah, there's a path.
It's definitely a service card, right?
Yeah, so you're going to be doing somebody some guidance and feeling good about it. Just you're on a path. There's somebody waiting to be guided. Make sure you leave markers along the way. That keeps coming up. You may have to look in the past to help the future or that person by your own experiences.
Yeah.
And then that's what I'm coming with. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, that's really good. It's exactly what you said. It's kind of looking back to see your own breadcrumbs, right? That you've left, like Hansel and Gretel, they left the breadcrumbs to lead them out of the forest, because someone is coming to you who is in need of something that you have to give, and you're in a position to be able to give it. And we're not talking money, or it might be, or not objects. Like you can do donations, you can do community service, that kind of work. This is someone coming to you for really important advice.
Yeah, there's a specific person's coming.
Right. And you have to look deep into your soul for those little breadcrumbs to be able to guide them properly. This is a major part of both of your paths. Okay. So be in service, humbly be in it, even if it's aggravating. Take the time to listen
and be patient. I hear be patient with the person because they may be a little frazzled. So be patient. That's why you need to look in your past to help them, because you've been through the same.
And Blue Crossroads, you said dragons are a sign of wisdom. If you're mentoring someone, they need your guidance. Absolutely. Great job, Ghost Dragons!
I'm nervous.
But you know what? You did amazing. Be Kind says, I'm doing the same as I did for Amanda, asking his loved ones in spirit to be there when he needs to cross. I ask out loud using their names. This worked for Amanda, should also work for him. Advice. Yes. If it's not too much and you may not be able to do it, I would light some white candles. Have them around, even if they're just the little tea lights. Doesn't matter if they're scented, unscented, just something white to bring that Christ light in. Okay. That's what I do when I'm calling on spirit or my guides when I cross someone over. So when I walk through someone's house and I see there's an attachment, I'll collect it and bring it home and cross it over. White candles, doesn't have to be anything fancy, just to help guide spirit. Spirit is guided through light. That's why when people would do seances or use the Ouija board, they always light candles. They don't really connect with artificial light. But calling on them, using their names, being direct in what you need from them. Right? Being specific. I need you to cross so-and-so over. Bring him, through the gates of heaven. Make sure he's safe. Guide him. And I'm going to pray for this too. If you want to text me his name, I don't really need the names of the people you're calling forth. I'll just pull their energy. You're doing the right thing. It worked for Amanda. Be kind. I don't think you really realize that you have abilities, the gifts that you have, that you didn't need to ask me that. You know the answer. I believe you connect with your daughter way more than you understand. And I think you have abilities that, because of all the chaos right now and the sadness and everything that you're going through, you're not able to connect with your abilities right now. But I guarantee you that once this is all over and you're able to sit in silence with yourself, you're going to get visitations and you're going to get downloads and you're going to meet your guides and you're going to understand. I believe truly that you have some kind of physical mediumship in you. Like me, maybe not to this degree because I've been working at it for so many years and I've had it my whole life, but I do feel like you have something more than empathicness or empathy. You have the ability to connect. And I believe Amanda gave it to you. I believe it was a gift that she gave to you to be able to communicate. But because of the chaos right now, the codependency, you're constantly running, you're never able to sit and take a break. You're not getting these downloads to show you that, yes, you're right. The only thing I would add to it is white candles. And again, they could be those cheap little tea lights. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And say some prayers. If you're a Christian or a Catholic or believe in Jesus, call on Jesus as well. Jesus will come and he will help move this through. You're good. You know more than you think you do. I think you just need time to yourself to absorb it because it's a big deal. But I believe Amanda gave you the gift of second sight. For sure.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
All right. Do you want a quick reading?
Yeah, go for it.
Energy and spirit. Huh?
Pick a good deck.
Energy and spirit?
That's fine.
I like this deck. This deck is really, the messages are super clear on this deck. They're clear on most of the decks, but this one's super clear. Be kind. If you need any other help, just reach out. So this card frustrates me because it's about aligning chakras. And we can just do that on any really day of the week. Card number 35, though, Angels of the Seven Chakras. It talks to you about the angels connected with each chakra. This card is a reminder of the powerful presence of the archangels in your life. Consider the issues you're dealing with and call on the appropriate angel for assistance. I'm going to tell you the angels of the top 4, okay? When it's reversed, it's the bottom 3. Here's my problem. If you only are aligning, and people disagree with me all the time, this is actually not a common thought, but I'm telling you what I know, right? If you're just working with one chakra, you might as well work with all of them, not just 4 and leave the other 3 blank. So I'm going to read to you about the upright, but I want you to use all of them. I'm going to read you this entire thing, and then we're going to end.
Okay.
When the card is upright, it speaks of the angels of the upper 4 chakras. Uriel, 7th or crown, brings greater connection with spirit. If you're working on mediumship or developing your intuition, turn to this powerful force. Metatron, 6th or 3rd eye, record keeper and ruler of clear thinking. He will enlighten your mind and help you with cognitive pursuits. I do think you need a lot of work on your 3rd eye right now because of things going on in your house. You do have blockages. Gabriel, 5th or throat, rules communication of all sorts. Call on him for guidance in careers in media and writing. He can also assist you in changing your self-talk. I call on Gabriel constantly, and it's funny because when my nails are too long, I'm like, Gabriel, please. And then all of a sudden, I'm okay. So Raphael, 4th or heart, called the miracle worker. He brings healing to both emotional and physical issues. If you're recovering from some romantic wounds, call upon his powerful energy. So now it says reverse. This card reversed indicates the angels of the 3 lower chakras. Michael, 1st or root chakra, helps anytime you need strength or stamina. If you're dealing with feelings of insecurity, whether personal or financial, call on him. Ariel, 2nd or sacral, assists with fertility, family, and intimacy issues. She also helps with animals and pets. And Chamuel, 3rd or solar plexus. This is your life force energy, so call on him if you have lost hope or enthusiasm, or even if you're having periods of low energy. He can also rekindle your interest in your goals and the excitement in your life. Affirmation, my chakras are open to their perfect, healthy, vital state. Angels bring healing and balance to my body, mind, and spirit. Do meditation to balance your chakras. I feel like you're just out of alignment. Doing this kind of work will put you a little bit out of alignment because you're absorbing so much from everyone else. So try to do that this week. If you do one at a time or all at the same time. Okay. I do feel like it's important though, because you have a lot of blockages, and I always have to sage or do some kind of like incense clearing, cleansing of this room and myself after every one of these readings, which is why I always
You know,
want to put
here's
everything.
a little interesting piece of fact. A lot of people freak out when I tell them this. See, I know where there's some Indian mounds that nobody knows about. I don't even think anybody's found them, and they're in a park. And that's where I go once a month to meditate and Tai Chi on top of this mound. And every time I do it, I walk away and I feel like, wow, every time. So that's what I'll do Friday.
That would be great. Be kind. Yeah, white tea lights are possible. Just use them. Just light a few. Keep them around the room, and that will just help bring in even more energy and spirit. And I wish you the best of luck. God bless. I'm going to be praying for you. I'm going to be asking for him to be able to cross over peacefully as well. I wouldn't concern myself though with his journey. He's perfectly fine. He's going to cross over and go into the light regardless, whether they meet him on the other side or meet him here and walk him through. All right. So you don't have to worry about that. There's not going to be a lost soul type situation. And if he is left behind, it's going to be in a case like Amanda, where they crossed over and came back to spend time with you, because spirit can be multiple places at once. And you'll know this because, like you said, you can smell Amanda. She's around you all the time. That's because she's already crossed over. She's at peace. And you're going to deal with the same thing with, I believe you said it was your dad. Same thing with him. It's going to take a little while because they cross over. They have to go through some of them. Sometimes, if they die suddenly, they have to go through kind of
Readjustment.
like therapy. They have to go through an adjustment period. Like Jeff, my Damien's father, didn't come to me like until a few weeks ago. I would hear him, but I still haven't gotten a full body, but I can smell him. I can hear him mostly mocking me in a joking way. Like making fun of my hair, or that I have wrinkles or whatever. It'll take a little while, but you'll start to see the little signs. Like I told you, she would play with the water, and now you smell her, she's there. I really think that once all this is said and done, when you have some time to yourself, you should really delve into your abilities. You said you have them. You've been denying them. Denying them for me was, I gave myself the most painful life anyone could ever have. Earth angels normally do that, so I'm not too surprised now that I know that. But please stay on this path, because you have so much to offer other people in your life. That's why you're so giving to a fault. That's why, you put other people first to your own detriment. And I'm glad you finally stopped doing that. Okay. There is a way to give too much. Be kind. And I'm glad that you took your power back and said, this is what I can do, and this is what I'm willing to do. And you're not allowing it to affect you negatively anymore. All right. I love you very much. I miss you. I hope that we can get this barrier between us lifted, and just get our relationship back. But I know you're going through so much, and maybe isolating and all that. But we're praying for you. I love you so much. All of you guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm getting all emotional again. It's like the 5th time I almost cried. So I have to put like 25 decks away. And listen to Minnow Pond Tarot, because Chris is awesome and he's the only tarot I trust. Good night, guys. Be kind to each other. Always go in grace. Smile at a stranger. Be kind to yourself, and never accept anything less than others being kind to you. Don't forget manifestation sprays, live one-on-one personal readings, or the remote readings that I always do. If you guys ask for them, hit me up at moonbearoracle@gmail.com or GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com. I have 2 emails. I know it's confusing. They're both in the description box. My Cash App, my PayPal. Super thanks in the comments. Thank you so much for all of the donations. Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, super thanks, super stickers, all of that. You guys are so amazing for supporting me, for giving me the friendship that I've always wanted and kind of yearned for and never had. What else? I will be on the show Disembodied Voices on November 6th on the Powerflix Network for a double episode in season 3, but I will let you guys know about that, because like I said, it's $30 a month. So if you go on like November 4th and get the free trial, you'll be able to watch my episode without having to pay anything. You just get rid of it. I know that sounds sneaky, but $30 a month is a lot, especially for a new network. I'm writing again for the Paranormal Press for the Halloween edition, and if you would like a copy of my book Missing the Fae Theory, or Encounters with Evil, 101 True and Terrifying Stories, that I wrote with Steve Stockton. Thank you so much for giving me that bestseller title. You can find it in Kindle Unlimited, paperback, on Amazon. I believe the description, the link for that's in the description box. If you want an autographed copy, just hit me up. You PayPal me the money. I sign it. I send it to you. Done deal. All right. Same thing with the magazine. All right. I love you guys so much. Have a great night. Ghost Dragons, I'll talk to you before bed. And see ya.
Good night, everybody.